Easy, man. He got the plug, though.
Podcast, man, and it's certain moments that you have when you do these things, and I think it's more the moment.
These guys came from Woodland, Delaware.
Where was you from?
Now,
from
who's
East
fighting
Side.
right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's Let me see him. Let me see him. Let me see him. Let me see him.
Listen, man, it's your boy Inmate, man. Fire Nice Podcast.
Let me see him. Let me see him.
I get my ticket. My ticket. What's up?
Welcome. It's Tuesday night. It's your boys. You're now rocking with the best. It's the Fire Nice Experience, man. The Black Culture Journey. Walk through sports entertainment from a Black culture perspective, politics, current events. Let's talk about it, man. Flanked to my left and right by the world renowned, the loved, respected, y'all favorites, Iceman, Fresh Fire. How y'all feeling today?
Yo, man. As y'all can see, I'm feeling real cool. I'm feeling real cool today. Yeah. You know, I'm feeling real cool, man. Ready to give y'all something to watch, man. Something to enjoy, man. You know, a little something.
I can dig it, man. I can dig it. Okay, I can dig it. It's the One Take Titans, man. The live legends, man. It's your guys, man. It's what we do. Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Live from Bucharest. Everybody out there, man. It's your boy, Coach P. We have a agenda chock full of. So we got some funny shit. We got some serious shit. Just walk with us, man. As Fresh like to say. Just walk with us for a little bit, man. This couple hours, walk with us, man. We appreciate it. We're live from Studio 7 for all your recording needs, video needs. Full green screen room, 2 recording rooms,
Podcast space. Hey, man.
You know what I mean? Full production area. This
rehearsal space.
Facts. All that you need for all your recording needs, whether that be video, audio,
Instagram,
all that. Check them out.
Scripted shows, you know, all that type of thing. Instagram studio 3_7. Studio __7.
It's a lot of underscores.
Yeah.
I'm underscored. Damn, it's a lot of underscore.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, live on the Ave, Sister Girl event. 2 weeks away. I just saw the venue. The venue is sexy as fuck, man. The venue is very, very, very sexy, man. In 2 weeks, Sunday the 23rd. Come on out.
What's the dress code?
Dress code is however the fuck you want to come. Complimentary drinks.
They said however the fuck you want.
How the fuck you want to come? It's vending. You buy food. You can buy clothes. It's a vending event with entertainment and complimentary drinks. What more could you want on a Sunday, man? What more could you want? Check it out, man. It's a beautiful venue, man. You'll have a good time, man. The band is exceptional, to say the least. As I'm pretty sure everyone has seen them. The band is exceptional. Good time, man. Go to Eventbrite, sistergirl.com, on Facebook, sistergirlstore.com. Buy your tickets. Little cheap price, man, for heavy entertainment.
Selling out fast.
Check it out, man. It's a
Got
good time.
2 weeks.
Last year we had a fucking ball. Last year it was at Arscape on Market Street in Wilmington, Delaware. We had a ball. Even Uncle Mustafa showed through.
2 weeks, man. 2 weeks.
Blessed us with his vocal stylings.
April what? 23rd.
April 23rd. We're
April
2 weeks
23rd,
away.
2 weeks.
2 weeks
man.
away, man. 2 weeks away.
Get your tickets.
Go to the Fire and Ice Experience page. It is a posted link at the top. Go to Eventbrite, grab your ticket. It's a good time. Nice. It's actually a good date night, to be honest with you. It's a nice date night. It's food, entertainment there. The venue is going to be sexy, spacious. Come on out. Come on out. Check it out. You'll love it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it, man. You're going to love it. So with that being said, man, let's start this off. How we normally start this off. Fresh, what's got you on fire today, bro? What's got you on fire?
First of all, to all my people, man, all the way out in Istanbul.
To all my killers and $100 billers.
Right, all my people out in Spain, Portland, Maine.
They ain't got
I
no
want to give
feelings.
y'all a hello and how are ya?
They ain't say Bucharest. You supposed to say Bucharest first.
Oh, my fault, man. I'm sorry, because I was trying to give Istanbul, but Bucharest, I know y'all still in the building. And matter of fact, let me go back to South Africa. Humbaye, yeah, they all in the building as well, man. Today, man, I guess my what fuck got me on fire is prefaced by saying, if you only know one, you only know none. The shit that had kind of got me fucked up, man. I was rapping to some people, in certain circumstance, and I was like, hey, yo, you understand, that may not be the most conducive way to go about what you're trying to do. And they're like, nah, it's only one way to do this thing here. Nah, man, it's not necessarily, that's not the only way to do something here, man. You ever heard of the saying, it's more than one way to skin a cat?
I live by that.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I said, man, how do you get to 10? It said, man, 5 and 5. I said, yeah. But you can also 5 times 2, 20 minus 10.
9 plus 1, 8 plus
Get
2,
it. I said,
7
it's
plus
more
3.
than one way to motherfucking skin a cat. It's more than one way to do what you're doing. So, I can't even say the brothers because it wasn't necessarily the brothers, but the people who was around was like, nah, it's only one way to do this. I said, I think you're going about that the wrong way, man. Just take more information. I ain't saying you can't do it your way, but just take a little bit more information.
Take more info.
Take more info. I don't care what you do with it, but just take more info. Nah, it's only one way to do this. All right, cool, no problem. Fast forward, man, things didn't work out because they took that one way and then, all right. So, discussing it with the people, man, how the fuck did that work out for you? It didn't work out. Fresh fire. Oh, okay, cool. Do you think that you could have, did this a different way before you got into this situation? Yeah, we wish we would have known this. Why the fuck was you running around telling everybody it's only one way? I'm trying to tell you, listen, it's more than one way to skin a cat. It's more than one way to get to the number 10. I ain't saying I have the answer. I'm just saying I have more information to help you get a motherfucking better answer. But if you want a motherfucker who only know one way to do something, it's a motherfucker who knows 0 ways to do something. It's so many motherfucking ways to get money. It's so many ways to be an asshole. It's so many ways to be a leader. If you only know one way, you know no ways. In my book. And that was the shit that had me the fuck on fire. And I'm like, yo, man, I don't even want to make the decision. I don't even know what you're going to say. That's not my decision to make. I don't even care what you say. But Let me tell you a little something more, and I ain't even saying it's my information. I ain't that motherfucking smart. If y'all know me, I ain't that smart. It ain't my information. I hold on to some shit. I'm like, oh, you know what? That sound right. And when certain circumstances come up, I'm like, hey, you know what? Hey, this is what I heard one time before. Now, it's only one way to do it. You know what? But I heard, you know what? That's what it was. And I'm like, look, man, if you only know one way to do something in life, man, I'm telling you, you're doing yourself a disservice. Get a whole bunch of feathers in your cap. Get a whole bunch of tools in your toolbox so you can be indispensable. As my daddy used to say, learn everything you can at the job, so they can't send you the fuck home if you know how to do everything. I said, but they got to pay me for all that too. That's neither here nor there. But anyway, I'm trying to implore the people, man, look, man, it's a lot of motherfucking ways to do a lot of motherfucking things in this life. And I ain't saying I know them all. I would be wanting people to tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's a different way to do this? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So, don't do yourself a disservice and be close to the information, because a person, a man, woman, child who only knows one way to do something knows none.
I heard that. That's what got you vexed?
Yeah, man, it was a real situation. I can't put their names.
You gonna give his job a trophy. Your job keep the motherfucking content rolling.
Yo, they chock full of content.
Yo, you know what's crazy, man?
Just sitting at the lunch table.
Yo, I ain't saying I'm all crazy or nothing like that, but the same way I fly off the handle, I'm like, I fly off the handle with every motherfucking where, but I fly off the handle there for shit that ain't really got nothing to do with me. I mean, I'm gonna say something that got to do with me, but I'm like, yo, my man, you should be making more motherfucking money than you making. You should be making more money than me. My job ain't that motherfucking important. I'm just finessing. But they finessing you though.
Moving on.
Yeah, they're finessing you though.
Moving on.
I do a job off to the side.
So
Let's
listen.
do something main artery to a multi-million-dollar business.
Oh shit.
You
muy importante.
I shouldn't be making more money than you, bro. That goes in there and stuff. Hey, yo, you know what? We all supposed to got raises. Well, I gave you the first week, but the second week I didn't see my raise be put in my thing, so I'm gonna need that paid to me in the check retroactively or as soon as possible.
Oh shit!
Nigga get real articulate when it comes.
This is real quotes I said to these people about my fucking money.
They said retroactively.
Retroactively.
I need that right
It's my boy, man.
Man, I'm not rich.
It's my boy.
I know more than one way to go about that shit. You said I got my Harvard on when I
That nigga turns into Douglas Esquire.
But the funny thing is, they'll say, "Oh, Doug be the first one coming here and fly off the handle."
They think you're gonna start a union. They scared of you.
Yeah.
Where's the thing? I be telling people,
You're a rabble rouser. You're a rabble rouser.
I'm like, I don't want to start no union in here, but I'm like, you can't tell me. I'm like, look, man,
Just give me mine. Just give me
That's what they hoping. They're like, I would just give him.
Yeah.
He's not gonna start no union.
It's like Ice Cube in Strata Compton. We said, oh, that's what Jerry Howard doing? All right, cool. I see what y'all doing. Now, these is people I fuck with. And I'm like, yo, y'all playing so far over top of their head, they don't even know this shit is existing. These is people I fuck with. Like, yo, they don't even know. I'm like, y'all can't say, this y'all can maybe get, I mean, they don't even believe, but I'm like, yo, do they know you was putting their job out in the newspapers for more money than they currently make right motherfucking now?
Yeah, you gonna get
Crazy. I ain't going for that shit. You motherfuckers
exterminated, man. They gonna get you out of here
before you pay me a nickel less than the motherfucker you hired 2 days ago.
Not gonna happen.
When I came back from my motherfucking vacation, they pulled me in the room. Everybody got raises. Hey, Doug, you got the biggest raise.
Oh, they had to let you know. I'm telling you
Hey,
what
look,
you started
before you go get going, we just want to point out
that you got the biggest raise.
you got the biggest raise.
That's the whole thing.
And
But
you walked out of that motherfucker like this.
Oh.
I knew it was coming. I was like, you couldn't do me no other type of way. I see the things you do, and I saw the things
You went about your merry way.
You told me I was getting the motherfucker.
You rode off into the sunset with that.
When I broached this whole topic in front of my whole motherfucking company,
When he broached the whole topic. But
No,
motherfuckers look at me, you know what I mean?
when we had a whole company-wide meeting, soil side, clean side, stock room, garment section, HR, people, general manager, plant manager, any questions? You motherfucking right, I got a question. I didn't say that, but I'm like, the lady from HR is sitting right next to me, like, I know you gonna say something.
I know you gonna say something.
Me. Anybody else but Doug?
How do you explain my job being offered to people who have not accrued the resources, the time, effort, blood, sweat, tears that I've put in
requisite training?
I said all kind of shit. All kind of shit. How do you explain offering that to people? They said, Doug, can we talk to you over here? The plant manager, my direct manager, and 3 HR people. Hey, yo, somebody gotta explain this shit to me. Now here's the even funnier thing. I'm like, I know y'all jugging on motherfuckers because I'm like, you have everything that's said from y'all translated for my Spanish familia. They might not even heard what the fuck I said. So how the fuck they even gonna take office? How the fuck they even gonna be mad about their job? Somebody gonna get $2 more than you. Excuse me, possibly $20,000 more than you at a job you did 7 years. Ho, cousin, I see. What you doing? Oh, I'm gonna apply for that job then. All right, cause I already fucking do it. No, okay, well just give me what I see right there. Give me that then. Give me that. Those dollars.
They pulled you to the
I'm
side.
gonna go ahead and kick back and let you go.
They had to.
What they say? Shh.
They didn't say shit. They can't shush me. They can never say Doug don't say nothing. Doug is the one. You know how you be saying
Now, if they keep hitting you, if they put you on the management team,
no, they can't put me on the mat. They already tried. I'm like, nah, I see the fuck what they got y'all going through. You can't hit me. You can't do me like that. But for the job I do, you're going to give me more money for what I do because of A, B, and C. They're like, damn, he the only motherfucker saying this shit around here. He's making a great point. And I'm like, they don't even know it. I be trying to hit them with the knowledge. They don't be giving a fuck. I mean, I say it all, everybody. But people, you know, I'm not saying that people I fuck with, they're like, man, shit, I ain't even know it was like that. I'm going to go to them. I done got people more money, all kind of shit. Matter of fact, I got people money they was promised from the people. I'm like, come on, dog. They said, what are you talking about? They're supposed to give us a raise 2 weeks ago. How the fuck it ain't on here? They're like, well, I don't even check my check stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? You ain't check your check stuff.
grab a
It
chair.
makes no sense. My man get my my man get hurt on the job. My man get hurt. I mean, he got hurt on the job from some shit at the job. He don't even go to the
Man.
He tells them, man, I did the shit myself. I'm like, man, you ain't no fucking doctor. How the fuck you gonna just self-diagnose yourself? What are you doing? What's the topic, guys?
You done?
I didn't understand, man. So I'm telling you, man, he who knows one book knows nothing, man. That's what I'm saying. You gotta know more than one book, man. You gotta know more than one way to do what you doing and getting done what you getting done, man.
Is you done or is you finished?
You finished.
I'm finished, man. That shit.
Wrap that shit up.
You see that shit had me bloody, man. This is
Yeah,
wrap
wrap that shit up, man. Wrap that
He's
shit up.
still not fucking like,
Wrap that
no,
shit
man, they owe you more money than that, bro.
All right. So listen. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into some tomfoolery and shenanigans and shit, man. You know what I mean? Before we get into some, the topics and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some tomfoolery and shit. You know what I mean? Let's have some fun here, man. You know what I mean? Joining us now, man, is the esteemed freaks, man. You'll get to know them and love them. You know what I mean? You gonna get right? We got 2 hours of this bullshit. You gonna get right or die trying?
Gentlemen.
You gonna get right? You gonna fall right in line? You know what I mean? Figure out what we do. You know what I mean? He bought his own poison. I love it. He already right. He bought his own poison. What you got
Fresh
there?
off the airplane.
Let me see what you got there. E&J, brandy. Okay. He got a little pocket shot.
It's got the airplane.
Nothing wrong with that.
Atlanta, Florida.
Slide on in, man. Get familiar. Slide in.
Alabama.
Slide in. Slide on in
Alabama,
there,
Florida.
man. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Southern states.
World tour.
Southern states, man. Got my brother in the crib, man. My baby, love him to death, man. You know what I mean? Y'all need to know who he is, man. He is who he is, man. Just know he in the building and everything all good. So listen, man, this is some funny shit, man. Real quick, just thoughts. I'm just gonna throw this out there. A motherfucking zoo in Tennessee, man. Disguised the pit bull as a lion.
What?
Gonna throw that out there. Just gonna throw that out there. You know what I mean? A nigga walking through the zoo.
Pit bull.
A nigga walking through the zoo realized, time out. Everything was all cool until the lion started barking. So I said, nah, man, I need my money back. I need my money back.
What's this?
This is in Tennessee, bro. This is in Tennessee.
Man, they spray painting pit bulls down there, man.
Listen, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You got it's an attraction, man. You know.
Lace front on the damn thing and everything, man.
I'm just saying. My man walking his kids through and shit. He realized, like,
Yeah, lace front.
yeah, real
Baby
shit.
heads on
Tell
pit bull.
what your experience was down in Alabama.
Oh yeah, I was down in Alabama.
Oh shit, we got an Alabama story.
On my aunt's house in the backyard, we smoking hookah, taking a little.
Whoa.
They smoking hookah. It was ladies. Ladies love the hookah. Ladies love the hookah.
He corrected that shit real quick. He said they smoking hookah.
Yeah, the ladies. It was a bunch of ladies.
Now, mind you, okay, so let me set the precedent. I don't want to make it sound like niggas can't smoke hookah, but you need to tell me how y'all were smoking hookah. Was y'all like smoking like the different attachments and the flavors and all that shit?
I don't know how they were smoking it, but they had different attachments. They had the rum inside.
Was you smoking the hookah?
I ain't smoking. I had a bunch
Okay,
of
my
hookahs.
man. Okay, good. You can keep it pushing. You keep it pushing.
But through the fence, you can see 2, 3 cows grazing. That's normal.
Livestock? Yeah, livestock. Absolutely.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah, livestock.
All right, so we still chilling. By like the third puff of a cigarette, guess what pop up? A camel. What? This is backyard. This a residential neighborhood. You know, post there ain't no zoo. We sending the people and they giving us response like, well, y'all at the zoo. Like, we ain't going out there to no pet zoo.
A camel?
A camel. Backyard, dog. And it's friendly. It's domesticated.
Alabama, y'all got some explaining to do, man. Alabama, a camel?
Man, I don't know how everybody look
Niggas
at
got camels?
I don't know how everybody judge them Alabama and damn something. Them niggas living.
Yo, yeah,
You got money.
So what? Hold on.
He got money.
Cracks. Oh,
And
you
get it
know
to
what I was going to say?
Nick Saban house.
You know what I was going to say? Crack research time for to find out what's the benefits of owning a camel. Got to be some benefits.
Camel egg. I bet that all niggas said camel egg.
Camel leg.
You know, camel milk. That motherfucker got cinnamon in it. You know what I'm saying? From the, mostly from the motherlands. You know, so
Hey, from Egypt.
Egypt. You know what I'm saying? That's different.
You know what I say? Call Animal Patrol. I don't know what the fuck.
Okay, so wait.
Camels walking around.
So check this out. Check this out.
They're not native to Alabama.
Check this out.
Pit bull with wigs. You got alligators.
I figured it out. Listen to your boy. Listen to your boy, crack research staff. Camels are friendly and docile if they're kept in managed herds. They can be trained easily for hand milking. The camel can detect good pastures and wells. It also can remember where to find them again, and even when they are several hundred kilometers away, camels possess strong mothering instinct, which is important in the dense African bush. I don't know what I'm watching right now, but that motherfucker freak.
Everywhere I go, I would like to pass it. Go inside the store. They ask me, do I work at Red Lobster? Straight up. She was honest too, like she was gonna ask me to get an order or some shit.
Why?
She was like, oh,
He was dressed. He had on a pair of red shoes and a red blazer.
all black belt. Oh shit.
Oh, you look like Pastor No Good.
No socks. I said, what person work at Red Lobster with no socks? I was on my Sonny Crockett. Yeah. I was on my Sonny Crockett. Every time I got dressed, that was my theme music.
Oh shit.
Every time I get dressed.
Selling coke in the 80s.
Yeah, bullshit.
Hey, man. Oh, shit.
And then look, that's when I had almost a whole suit on. I just got like just the button up and go inside the other store. They say, you got on nice Sunday clothes.
You in a deep southern Baptist.
I go over my old house on the weekday. Say, what's up, Deep? What's up, Deep?
You in a deep south, man. Southern Baptist. You know what I mean? Holy spiritual and Negro spirituals and shit.
They really holding it down, man. It don't look like the down south that you might imagine. It's beautiful out there, man.
I can imagine, yeah. But because like let's
they done redeveloped that whole.
I'll tell you this. Now, mind you, y'all might have been in Alabama, but Huntsville, Alabama is the fastest growing black community as far as real estate. Yada yada. Man, Huntsville, Alabama got reality shows after it and everything. So it ain't all fucking cornfields and
a lot of black entrepreneurs.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So it ain't all cornfield. But the fact that y'all saw a camel that's my shit. I don't care about all that other shit. That's just hilarious.
A camel, pretty too.
No, a camel in somebody's backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I live here. You know, I live here. I've been in y'all.
Like, who these niggas?
Yeah. I mean, y'all got these parts often. You know, nephew got up.
They got boots on. They got boots on. Yeah.
They got boots on. They ain't from around here. Don't nobody around here wear boots.
Not construction boots.
Like, wow.
So, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Wow. Dang.
I want to point this out. This is wild. This is some wild shit. This is some wild shit right here, right? So check it out. We go from some wild shit to some.
Too.
That pit bull tiger.
I didn't expect niggas to have a camera show, but I love it.
How they top that joint.
With footage.
Yeah, absolutely. I told you shit would get different.
Come ahead and talk about a camel, like no footage. Like, come on, man, knock it off, man.
Footage.
I seen a pit bull dressed as a tiger. Now, of course, you've seen the fuck camel.
We're gonna keep the bullshit going. We're gonna keep the bullshit going. So listen. So. Spanish actress and socialite Ana Obregón, 68, is relishing the birth of a baby via surrogate. Now, here's where shit goes left.
She's 68. Okay.
Obregón, who lost her only child, Alejandro Alfonso Ales Lequeo, to cancer in 2020, revealed that the baby girl is biologically her son's child.
Hold on.
She had her son's semen planted in her. Oh
yeah, and it's too much of his DNA.
Oh, that motherfucker gonna come out like
one thumb.
Where's that here? That motherfucker's here.
Dupar Hospital. This week.
That motherfucker's here.
Yeah, Dupar Hospital.
The baby's here. It's all just healthy and everything.
Healthy.
Yeah. She just revealed this.
How's the mental state?
For now.
Right. Find out his grandma's
she's her son's semen.
Can you expound?
Oh, nah, she had a surrogate.
Yeah.
So what she used her son's semen to?
Yes. Yeah.
They impregnate somebody else or her?
No, her. No, a surrogate. It is another woman.
But up to that still.
Nah, that's
That was
cool.
her son.
But it's her. It's.
I guess that's cool.
She wanted to remember her.
I guess that's cool.
Nah, what it said was.
I don't know if I want my family's sperm.
No.
Nah,
She getting you getting her a girl. You finding a woman, and you giving her your son's sperm,
yeah, with the
and you
Kardashians.
keeping the baby.
Yeah, with the Kardashians.
That's all it is.
That's your mama egg.
It ain't her egg. It's a surrogate.
She's a whole nother girl.
It's a surrogate. Somebody having the baby for her. It ain't.
She didn't give birth to the baby.
Nah.
I'm saying if she gave her egg.
No, that's not a surrogate.
Okay, all right.
That's not a surrogate.
All right. Well, yeah,
She
that
just
is-
found
that is
a-
a little different. Yeah.
She just found a chick, had my son,
Yeah,
baby,
my son, yeah.
and I
Yeah.
keep it and raise it as my child. I don't see
That's
that.
deep.
I don't. Yeah, mommy, grandma, mommy.
And I'm gonna raise it as my child. Yeah, her grandchild. She's gonna raise it as her grandchild. Yeah, natural.
Or she raising it as her child.
Yeah, but it's gonna be
Right, she raising it as her child.
everybody else gone.
That's what I'm saying. She raising it as her child.
So no. It says Obregon did not disclose the biological mother of her granddaughter, only sharing that a surrogate and donor egg was used. In Spain, all forms of surrogacy are prohibited. However, a child can be adopted from another country. Prior to beginning his chemotherapy
It don't
treatments,
even matter
the
how
son
she
froze his
raising them.
sperm for future use. Before his death from Ewing sarcoma, a rare cancer that affects the bones, he told his mom and father of his desire to have his own child. Obregon shared a Les, who died at 27, with fellow actor Alessandro
What you see
Lecchio
so
Sr.
crazy in that?
And he was a baby.
He not having it, but the mom not having the baby.
Not 30.
Another lady having the baby. It's just that
That
when
was
you
my
have the
child.
baby by my son who's dead, you used his sperm. Instead of you keeping the baby, you giving the baby to
The
me.
baby.
What does that? What's so wrong about that,
Keep
Fresh?
the memory of my
But
son.
I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna say that's my son.
Son, grandson, it don't matter.
Grandson, yeah, I'm like grandson.
It's a
Baby,
grandson.
I ain't gonna say that's my son.
All right, let's get
Yeah, I
serious.
wouldn't say that's my son.
Let's get serious.
Nah, because it came from
That's
my
beautiful.
son.
I'm saying, but it
One
really.
side of it came from my son, so I'm like, nah,
Sounds
I
crazy,
wouldn't
but when
say-
you dive deeper, it's okay.
I wouldn't say that's. I wouldn't say. Hold on. If I was her in that situation, and you just wanted the child to bring up, that's one thing. But if you're gonna claim that as your daughter or son, like that is kind of weird. You just got the sperm from your son, even though it was a surrogate, and they said it was a different egg. I'm like, that's still half of your son is from your son.
Hold on.
That was a dime request, though.
I think what we're going wrong is that she said granddaughter. She
Okay, that's what that.
At
Okay,
first,
that's what I'm saying.
I was with you. At first, it was
Okay, with the granddaughter.
And I thought
Okay.
she had the baby and all kind of things.
No.
But yeah, so that's not that bad.
I would say granddaughter. I would say, that's how that's. I'm like, that comes from your
That's what
son.
the child is, though.
So,
Her grandchild.
so moving on.
That's what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying,
a granddaughter.
So moving on. All right, let's get serious.
That's a beautiful job.
What y'all watching, man? Anybody watch some new shit? Anybody watch anything new this week? Anybody watch anything new?
I'm watching about the same
You
shit,
ain't got any
man.
ADD, you just impatient with low
I seen
attention
that. I
span.
seen the trailer for the Marvels.
I ain't watch it. I'm intentionally not watching it. You watch anything new, Freaks? What's going on? You watch nothing new? Nothing new? No new shit?
Nah, I'm still trying to catch up on power.
Been watching a lot of shit, man. A lot, motherfucking, every Sunday I watch.
Yeah, I asked you about the other day.
I watch, Legends and shit, and so my boy Dusty Rhodes and shit. Yeah.
Wrestling Legends.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes and shit. That's some shit that that's my shit. WWE Legends is some shit. Yeah,
You know what?
I know. I'm caught up on Power. I'm caught up
What
on
did I
Ghost.
watch,
Yeah, all
man?
that
What
kind of
the-
shit. Yeah.
What the fuck did we watch, man? I know we watched something. We watched something all the way through.
Oh, I'll tell you what I did watch.
Together.
Did anybody watch Monique comedy
Oh,
shit?
shit.
Did anybody
Nah,
watch
I ain't
Monique?
watched that shit.
It's just
yet.
don't worry about it. You
Oh,
all
They
right.
said it was trash. I heard
I
it
want
was
to say trash. It's just not funny.
Did anybody watch that movie? Yeah, Chef.
Nah, I know.
Oh,
No.
the menu?
Yeah, the menu.
Nah. I was seeing previews.
If you just want to see
What is it on? What's
what's that?
It's like a movie.
crime or
Yeah,
something?
Crack research stab. Hold on. Crack research stab.
Yeah, the menu.
Yeah,
Well,
the menu.
I know I just watched The Woo. I watched The Woo. Have y'all?
But the series?
The series is over. The Woo it just wrapped up last week.
How much they go in depth with Old Dirty Bastard?
I don't even think they got there yet because I know.
Nah,
What you mean you don't know? You just said you watched it.
They didn't talk about how much they rented.
Yeah, I don't think they got into that.
They ain't going in depth then.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I never heard about him going in debt with old dirty bastard. But
You talking
No,
about
death.
oh, debt.
Yeah, I don't think they got to that point yet. Like that's like
Well. Dirty was one of the main characters all the way through all 4 seasons. Dirty was one of the characters whose story was more in depth than just about anybody's on there because I guess he's Riz's cousin, or they call themselves cousins or something like that. Him and the Jizza. Right. Him, Jizza, and the RZA, they all call themselves cousins. So they sort of kind of started all of this in the beginning. So they've been around from the beginning. How they got into old Dirty. They didn't get into all the kids he had and all that. But they placed a lot of shine on him. And really, I'm like me myself, I'm glad they ain't really get into when he was locked up. I'm glad they ain't really get into that
important part.
yeah, I don't think
Right,
that's what they highlight.
You know what I'm saying? They got into some different shit. I definitely look at the RZA a little different.
In my heart,
You know what I'm saying? I definitely look at the RZA a little different.
Old Dirty Bastard was like a part of the engine. I mean, without him, it wouldn't have been them. That was that different that they really needed. You know what I mean? To take you out. He was the Flavor Flav that really can rap. You know what I mean? Like Flav can rap. I ain't gonna take nothing from him, but he was that. He wasn't the hype man. He was hype.
Talk about the dead, but ODB really couldn't rap.
ODB. That's how these niggas rapping right now. That's how these niggas rapping right now.
Dirty Bastard, to me,
anything.
actually was a person who really didn't have somebody who had a precursor to his style. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't really take that as seriously as it is, but if you really listen to what he's saying and what he's doing, coming from a person, you know what I'm saying, who's trying to do it, I'm like, damn, he make the shit seem easy. You know, now
Maybe that shit was easy to that nigga.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Whether it is easy or it was hard, he was doing some shit like, ooh, that ain't as easy as people think it is to make that shit sound like it is. Now, some shit was what it was.
They all bad.
But back in the days, he was the beatbox. He was the beatbox for RZA and the Jizza. He was the beatbox, and he was like, I have a different style when I do my thing. It's more singy and all of that. But I think that, but nobody was doing that at all.
Right,
when he was doing that. You know what I'm saying? So that was, like he said, that was definitely no follow to his style. So
Salute the Wu.
when I hear him, I'm like, I know sometimes when you just was like, fuck it, winging it, I don't really give a fuck. But I'm like, Brooklyn Zoo and different, I'm like, nah, it's motherfuckers out there who couldn't do that shit. Because I put, you know what I'm saying, if you want to put it like that, I'm like, well, Das Effects was being looked at as credible MCs. I'm like, well, that's the same thing like Dirty. He got his own, you know what I'm saying? So,
okay. He wrote a lot of this stuff.
But are they rappers? Now we can speak about that.
Yeah, they might got one style.
Nah, they rappers. They rap their ass off.
You know what I'm saying? But
Who's that?
Das Effects. They rap their ass off.
I just can't see.
It was a lot of niggas trying to take that style though.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't even look at the fact.
And I can't do it. I'm really thinking of a lyricist. You know what I mean?
Well, lyricist and rapper, two totally different things.
Yeah, it definitely is.
that's
like J. Cole.
It definitely is.
Will Smith is a rapper.
Yeah, Will Smith a rapper. He not a
They
lyricist.
like J. Cole.
Will Smith's an actor.
I love
J.
J.
Cole.
Cole is both. Some guys master both. Some guys are rappers and
I would say he's
MCs.
an actor rapper now.
Yeah.
J. Cole.
No, Will
Nah,
Smith.
J. Cole is top of the food chain. J. Cole top of the food chain. So J. Cole that guy.
J. Cole a lyricist.
J. Cole, but he knows how to sell records.
Yeah, he know how to rap. Right. He know how to rap.
Top of the food chain. Yeah. You know how to sell food chain.
something that kind of.
Hold on, before we go there, because that's a whole different conversation. Hold on, because let's segue that into the next conversation, because I did want to talk about one other thing. Then we're gonna segue that. Monique comedy special. Because the only reason I bring that up is because there was a big thing about the industry fucking with Monique about her and her personality and her behavior all over a Netflix special, right? Because the whole thing was because she felt like she was supposed to be giving like Amy Schumer money, and she was supposed to be
reviews
equal.
I seen, they said she they said the reviews I seen said, man, she extorted Netflix.
It was. I don't know what she got. But she made off like a bandit.
Said 4 thumbs down.
It wasn't. Listen. I don't want to shit on her because I'll say this.
I say this from namesake alone, and from the catch back up. She lost a lot. Whatever she did to make her lose a lot, because even when she went on that Steve Harvey,
you gotta get the get back.
Steve Harvey was even like, yo, I don't even want to talk about what you was talking about.
Steve Harvey was like, yo, you bugging.
You know what I mean? He references more than, you know what I mean? He changed the whole shit.
He was like, you bugging.
What's your favorite ice cream? You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about none of that shit. You know
yeah, because Steve will tell you in a minute, I ain't fucking up this corporate money.
You ain't
know what
I mean?
Steve will tell you I'm not fucking up this corporate money. Right. Now, with that being said, you know what I mean? All of this was over a Netflix special, right? Because her biggest gripe was, I deserve the same kind of money they got. Okay, so now we fast forward. It's 2023. You just released your Netflix special, and the shit was, man, it was all right.
I heard a motherfucker say,
it was all right. I mean,
I turned it on.
I'm not gonna ever watch that shit again.
Much. He said it was all cussing. He said,
when a black person tell you that it's too much cussing, because you know what? That's the same thing my wife said. The first thing my wife said was, yeah, why the fuck she cussing so much? She said, why the fuck she cussing so much?
Yo.
Yeah. With that.
A cussing ass comedian.
She said, why the fuck is she cussing so much?
But that's why I said
it had to be.
I don't want to tell y'all not to watch it.
No. I said
just watch it and let us know.
I say this part. She working off of hurt. You know. And it
was evident in the. Did you see it?
No, but I'm just listening to y'all.
No, but you captured it though. You captured it because she hurt like a motherfucker, and she wanted to get on there and stick her chest out.
Did she win that award for that John Precious?
She did. She actually did.
So that's why she got that great. But she really don't know.
But this shit's not very funny.
Everybody don't deserve what everybody got.
This shit's not very funny.
You feel like you deserve it?
That's what I heard, man. They said she was going on rants.
She was saying she feel as though she deserves it.
Right.
At this point in time, when she's bitching about it, she's an acclaimed actress. She's not just the girl from Baltimore no more. So what happens now is, because of all the fussing and shit, when she came on the stage, when she even thought to put this together for Netflix or whatever,
she still was like,
the bar was way
up. She couldn't reach that motherfucker.
It was too high. I wasn't even thinking like that though.
And she couldn't reach that
I wasn't even
motherfucker.
thinking like that though. The bar was set high. All that fucking shoot, you had to. What you got? It had to be. It wasn't. It had to be wrong. It wasn't. It was wrong, bro. It had to be one of those.
Because she bared her soul.
You had to go with one of them. In the middle, it had to be. She raised it up
in the media. In the media.
So now
everybody say, damn, man, she was right. It couldn't have been.
I didn't leave that.
I wasn't thinking like that. I wasn't even thinking like that. Yo, it had to be.
I left this thinking, damn, I see why I didn't pay you as much as the other motherfuckers.
Probably half of America.
But see,
just imagine if it was a crazy stand-up.
If it was crazy,
you would have thought the other way, like, yo.
Right.
Yo, they said, yo. Look, she deserved it.
What's her favorite stand-up?
She should have got everybody off the right for and looked at him and went out there with the real. Because I know my mom been fucked up for 5-7 years.
This our favorite saying, though, freaks. I get you, and I hear you 100%. But me and Fresh go by a rule in the saying. You want it one way, but it's the other way. And the other way was you wasn't that good.
Oh, no.
But you're an entertainer. She was
wasn't that fucking good.
You're an entertainer. You're allowed to buy.
I've seen her live.
Let's not forget what she did.
I'm not going.
I'm not saying you wrong. But I disagree.
Right.
I disagree, bro. What the money thing is the money you already made that money. You want a special now you gotta deliver. This ain't about what you've done. This is about delivering. Now you can rob the people. You can rob the people.
Off the hurt. She showed them what they did to her. She been delivering since she was a kid.
Is that a success though?
No, that's not a success.
Because I can tell you this. People was rooting for her. I've seen her live, and I've seen her deliver. Rooting for this shit. A lot of people was rooting for Monique.
But the narrative would have been different if it would have been a smash.
The narrative should have been different. Because the way she was talking. But I'm not saying
they got like some
the narrative should have been
Harris in the bag. You know what I mean? And pay for it. You know what I mean? Why she can't pay? Drake did it. He wanted the album. He went to this dude. Went to that dude. They stopped the boy in New York from exposing him. Cut the whole station down. Bam. He was like, okay. He want to get against the young boy and put the young boy on because he got something to say. And boy, like, oh, he peed on you, and they cut the whole station down. Boom. So everybody's like, oh, he just lost. All right, boom. So that's what I'm saying. Off the hurt, we don't even need to hear you. You rich already. Buy some shit. You could abort the bullshit.
Oh, she's rich now.
People ask that.
50 laced in pockets.
She's
rich now.
What they wanted.
Regardless of how it was hyped up, regardless of how she put, her feelings into the situation to make it what it was, she is a comedian. She's an actress, but they're paying her, they're commissioning her in this particular moment to be a comedian.
Right.
Now, you had been a comedian for a while, but we thinking this is whatever fair. Now, whatever the number is, I ain't here to say it's fair or not fair. But what I am saying is they like, well, that's the going rate for people who ain't been around doing comedy for a while. You have actually been starring in movies. You just said it yourself. Everybody up here, she got the resume over there. She had shows, all that. She wasn't doing comedy. So hold on, you hadn't done comedy in a while. Amy Schumer had been doing comedy all over the fucking place.
I can't go with that because whenever Eddie Murphy say I'm going to the stage again,
she ain't Eddie Murphy.
Not disappointed.
I think she better
he's a comedian before he's an actor.
But the big thing is
Eddie Murphy didn't even command a whole bunch of money when he was supposed to do stand-up.
But that second one, he was like, yo, I had to go. He said, I had all blue, all red. I had to get every story.
They didn't give Eddie Murphy or Chris Rock money.
It wasn't that time.
Because those is the niggas. Man, Chris Rock did I don't know how many shows in the interim between Monique last show. Dave Chappelle did 5-6 shows on Netflix alone.
Yeah.
We may not know if they gave Eddie that type of money. You know why? Because Eddie ain't gonna complain about no money because he's fully loaded. She wasn't fully loaded. This is where this came from. But if she had paper, she wouldn't have been worried about what they was giving Amy Schumer. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she made a good push at a good time because when all that was going on in America, you know what I'm saying? Now it took her light years later to get her just due, but she got it. Now you went up there and you're disappointed. The only person in the world that should be upset is Monique, because you're gonna go back and watch that shit and see like, damn, somebody like that.
But this,
but she already got the bag.
This is the point.
She already got it, y'all. She already got it.
I'm trying to get you. I'm like, oh, Monique, I think you funny as shit. But you didn't have any motherfucking comedy shows between I don't know however long. It just was like, damn, we kind of, you know what? It's been a long time since we think of Monique. Out of all the women, but some more popped up. You know, this lady
some more shit was fucking hilarious, by the way.
Where the fuck is Monique?
Well, she's blackballed.
No, she wasn't blackballed. She could have got more than some more money. But she didn't take it. no problems.
No, Samora just dropped some shit on Netflix.
She dropped that couple shit on Netflix. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, no, okay.
Now, whether she thinks she's worth this shit or not, when it showed up last week, last month,
wrap it up, man.
She was supposed to motherfucking deliver, period. Whether she was supposed to get, whether she got the money she was supposed to get, or she didn't get the money she was supposed to get because you're a motherfucking performer. Now you got up there was all hurt and bitter, and now people like, see, now they get to justify. They get to justify. See, that's a whole reason why they ain't give you the fucking money. When you really deserve it.
Did you watch it? I got it also.
Nah.
I got it also.
Did you watch it?
Can I say one thing? There's still an audience for that, bro.
Huh?
She still never lost.
Lost what?
If she went on to take her shoes off and give the world her shoes, and then she gonna do some more shit. She accomplished some shit. She a well-educated, thought out.
I ain't saying shit.
No. I just want to say something. And knowing all that, can I say something that's heterosexual? For everybody. And her position right now, would you love to be with her? Or you be like, nah, because she ain't funny?
Nah, she look good on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I will say this, though.
She look
good on that
Did she say anything? Was any sex in there or just fun?
It was a lot of sex in there.
Frustration.
Oh, she had a whole head segment.
Hey, frustration. This is the thing, though.
She not done.
This is the thing.
Nah.
You talking to the guys, us guys. It's a whole bunch of motherfuckers that we're gonna take on about that bag. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about her making this fuss, right? Getting her just due as she believed that she was supposed to get, but didn't reach the ball.
Yeah, you ain't reached the ball.
Here's the thing I'm saying.
That's what we're talking about.
Here's why I say she fucked up. Here's the way I say she
Another
fucked up. Another when she turned down and had a dispute a couple years ago or whatever, because she could have had, okay, you give me this amount for this show, but I'll do motherfucking 2 or 3 more specials in between the time. She didn't even do that because I'm like, nah, I'm worth this amount. Okay, no problem. Let me get 3-4 shows at a progressive rate. She ain't even asked for that because she was, oh no, I deserve this. Oh, okay, well you sit on the sideline and she ready to
Let me say this.
and that's what I'm talking about. Like you hurt yourself there.
Yeah, we know she hurt herself.
Let me say this. Y'all, I didn't know about the Steve Harvey thing. How Steve Harvey, he wanted to stay away from that. Like, hey, I just want to stay away from that because he felt the way he felt about whatever.
Yeah.
But understand this: at the day and time that we're living in now, and back when that was going on, my thinking is this: had her folks, meaning her audience, her constituents, her people in her camp, if all them people would have supported her, she would have been got that motherfucking money. And she probably would have put on the performance of a lifetime back then.
She should have.
She didn't have the support.
And this
ain't nothing wrong.
So let me provide some monetary.
Out of all the people that's connected to her husband,
let me provide some monetary.
She's the most talented person in the whole motherfucking equation of this. You feel what I'm saying? So she's the one. Well, she's the one that has the make the ultimate decision, but she's the one necessarily tripping over her own feet and I'm like, Monique, what the fuck is you doing? And then when it comes down to you, okay, all I have is me standing here flat-footed, delivering these jokes and making people laugh. You failed at that too, or not saying failed, but you underwhelmed at that too, and I'm like, damn. I feel bad because you're justifying what some people say.
So let me provide some commentary.
Shouldn't be the way that he is.
Let me provide some commentary.
Hold
on, yo. Let me provide some commentary. I'll tell you about. I watched it, and I've seen her live as opposed to this Netflix special, and I'll say that the live performance was 100% different than this particular performance. She changed up her style. I'm not sure what she. First and foremost, she used the word motherfucker more than Samuel L. Jackson. All right. She used the word. It was sexual. It was that all kind of shit, but it wasn't funny. It was snarky. It wasn't funny though. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing was, since 2008, you balked at a $500,000 offer, right? And you said that you deserve more,
I
right?
thought it was sooner. I'm like, yeah, I must ball. How many motherfucking show? My fault.
So you balked at a $500,000 payday in 2018, saying you deserve more. Now, in between that time,
2018.
50 threw you in some shit, and he gave you some paper. You got that. Now, when you decided to do the Netflix special, you were supposed to tear that motherfucker down. All I'm saying is, what I saw was not it was a. That's
Yeah,
it.
a lot of people said that. I seen a lot of
It's
people saying
lackluster.
that shit.
I'll say this. Put it this way: if I'm grading it, I'm gonna give her a D. I'm gonna give her a.
Give her a 4 out of 10.
And I ain't seen the whole.
That's the
thing. I
scale
seen
we
like a
going
couple
one
clips.
to
1 out of
10.
10, 4 out of 10.
I give her. I'm not watching that
clips
shit
when I
again.
was like,
It's no replay value on it. There's no replay.
Right.
There's no replay value. There's no replay value on it. It's not.
Netflix thing.
It's literally no replay value on
But
it.
that's what they said. They're like, yo, but you was the worst shit in the bunch of
They made a lot. They made a lot because of the controversy. They made a lot because of the controversy. Everybody tuned in.
They didn't pay her.
Don't get it fucked up. Everybody tuned in. She got her money up front, but everybody was going to tune in just to see if you was going to deliver.
She lost the
And she didn't deliver, and that doesn't bode well for her getting any type of more to
Nah, I know.
We're like, yo.
Okay, she done with Oh yeah, nah, you ain't worried about that. Go see this shit. Yup. You ain't worried about.
And that's the part.
She gonna do a Russell Simmons show. She gonna perform. She gonna host. She gotta get her feedback.
She doing movies. She got a TV show right now.
She gonna rock out with the whole
She
BMF
in
thing.
Power. She in BMF. She in the Tyler Perry series.
As long as it needed to be.
Look up. You got the brain right there. What was they giving Amy Schumer back then when they offered her $500,000?
Well,
It's giving her like 20 mil.
That's a
But
conversation.
Amy Schumer,
said that may be.
Amy Schumer was hot.
And that might have been over some. And that might have been over some jokes. That might have been over like 4 or 5 jokes.
That tells me they were offering her at least. They probably offering her $5.
But listen, cuz.
I don't think that.
Not even that much.
At this time,
Okay,
Amy Schumer was torn.
yeah.
She was selling out arenas.
She had multiple movies out.
She had movies out.
Yeah.
So when she went to Netflix, it was like, man, listen, I didn't have 4 hit movies. I done sold out Madison Square Garden. I done sold out where the Lakers play. I done sold them out. Right now. So what's up? And they hit her with a bag. She was the white girl that was hitting.
Monique had Precious and different things that she had going on, but she wasn't doing the comedy like that. She had all of that and the comedy.
Go to Netflix and say, let me do one.
Now I will say this: Monique did look good on that.
She
looked good.
I think she did. That was
She
the
looked good on that
crazy.
Look good on
I think she reached out.
I'm gonna show you.
I think because that's what it is. Them niggas reach out to Netflix. It'd be like joint deals and shit.
Well, we about to get with Netflix. I'm right
Man, listen.
They got
We got the plug with Tubi. Yeah, we ain't got the plug. We shooting a movie right now, man.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody I know wanted Monique to win. But the whole time, the only person that undid the wrong.
It was more of a very, very raw comedy, man, and it was okay. It was like, we don't sit on that on this bullshit.
She's like a female Paul Mooney. But you know her and her husband. Ain't no female Paul. Her and her husband they came out and said they in an open relationship.
I'm trying to
You know what I'm saying? Her and her husband they came out after all these years.
Didn't necessarily say that.
Niggas have been calling him gay. Niggas like, man, that nigga gay. He fucking up her career.
She admitted that she was gay enough.
Yeah, so
We're not gay, but curious.
Yeah, he came out as the open.
But he ain't supposed to be. Dicky, bull, asshole, white. You unstable turd. poison. Nigga, anyway, yo, who yo? I just call like, man, look, yo, you got involved syndrome. Why you smoking poop? You can't around my auntie.
What y'all drinking?
And sloppy.
Come on, man. Why you
Ride a dirt bike across
do
the
this?
chest.
Tequila.
100% pure agave, man? Come on, man. You already know.
I said Patron. That's all I meant to say tequila.
You already know, man. Fresh, telling the benefits of the 100% pure agave, man. Telling the benefits of the 100% pure agave.
That's all he do. That's everybody. Steve Harvey got people that
Hold on,
smack
Rick,
shit
hold
out
on.
there and more.
Hold on. Where we going next? Where we going next? Where we going next?
All right.
Oh, no, wait.
So listen. All right. So we was talking about the hip hop earlier, right? And motherfuckers was we was driving the car into more influence over bars, right? Which topic, boom. As we've seen recently, you know what I mean? Influence matters. What's more important, man, the influence or the bars? Because you got certain motherfuckers who, let's say.
Nah, I'm gonna put it like this.
Can we add something else in there?
Hold on. Let me talk. Let me say something. Let me talk.
Go ahead.
Add money in there.
Yes.
Go ahead.
That's influence.
Go ahead.
That's influence.
Oh, well.
We come from a history of rapidy rap niggas, right? Niggas rap, just nigga rap.
All the rapidy niggas are
100%.
still the stars in the game.
Yo,
Drake ain't influencing nobody. Kendrick ain't influencing nobody. J. Cole ain't influencing nobody. And they the top niggas in the game.
doggy, I am the 100%.
So are they influencing niggas?
Who they influencing?
So they're not the
J.
influencers.
Cole influencing.
So they're not the influencers.
But they ruling the game. They're still running the game. Yeah. J. Cole, Kendrick.
Are they?
Okay,
Right.
or was it the dudes we heard right before the Detroit niggas?
Chicago Bulls.
The new
Detroit niggas.
So they running it.
Those
Yeah. Running the game. Because when it comes to making money and selling, it's going to J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake.
No, they selling records their way.
I can't say what's
I know they selling records there.
Nah, I would much rather have a great influence over hip hop
Do me a favor.
than be
Which one gets you the bag?
Reword the question.
influence. Influence.
Bars get you the bag.
Bars get you longevity.
When did the Grammy get you a bag?
You
When did the Grammy get you a bag?
That's
When the Grammy,
they got bars. They be like, bro, from that outrageous
Listen,
motherfuckers who influence.
but I ain't talking about them niggas. But it's
Like that.
But it's high niggas. But you talking about high. But we ain't talking about you talking about high niggas. You talking about high influential niggas. Like Brent, you ain't talking about low niggas. So you can't talk about no rappers. Talking about high bar niggas. Talking about high bar niggas. They getting bags. Kendrick is getting bags out here.
Right.
Drake is getting
Three
bags.
niggas getting bags, right? The Trinity. You mentioned the Trinity getting the bag.
Who that?
Drake, Kendrick,
Bars.
and
Bars always going to get you more bags than at the end of the day. At the end of the day.
There's a lot of people out here.
At the end of the day.
And that's gonna be a big ass silly.
Hey man.
You say Kendrick, J. Cole,
At the end of
and
the
who else?
day.
And Drake.
If you
If
one
they
of
do a
the best,
song together, plug.
if you one of the best niggas, if you one of the
So
best
gonna be
niggas with
down
bars, Kendrick, J. Cole, no matter what a nigga do, it don't matter.
Would you
None
say-
of them niggas gonna be nothing compared to them niggas.
I just have a question. I have a question. Because you just said if you wanted the best niggas with bars, right? Griselda's incredible with the bars.
And they got a joint with J. Cole. Lose their fucking mind.
Why you get up? Why you get up, freak? Like don't get up, man. Where you going? Where you going?
So, alright.
Sit down, man. Where you going?
So
Where
basically,
you going, nigga? Sit down. Sit
so-
your ass down, nigga.
So basically, what you saying is that
I'm gonna tell you what I'm
They
saying. I don't
know
want
and
you to.
are
I don't want you to
influential.
basically me.
Are
I'm gonna
influential.
tell you what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you mentioned
Yes.
Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, the Trinity, in my opinion. When I say the Trinity, what I mean is the leaders of the game right now, as far as selling records and the biggest artists.
You talking about
Now,
April
But-
7th, 2023.
But you great say that don't mean nothing. In your statement, you just said the three biggest artists selling the most
You
records.
just said I'm getting ready to
but
say
it don't mean
You
nothing.
didn't let me say it.
Because if you reword the question, we wouldn't be going back and forth.
I just
Go
said
ahead, get to the truth. Finish.
I said influence
Finish.
over bars, and what was talked about was the niggas. You said specifically the niggas with the best bars run the game, right? So can we say like a group like Griselda got better bars than, let's say, them three that we named, bar wise?
Can I say this? We can say it so you can go with your argument. Go ahead. We can say
It's
it.
not an argument. I'm just
Nah, so you can finish it, Joe.
I'm saying bar wise. Can we say bar? Because the debate is influence over bars. You
But
said you answered the question
I
early.
actually can't say that.
You answered the question
I
early.
actually can't say that.
Rakim.
I actually can't say that
Okay.
niggas in Griselda have better bars than J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, or Drake. I can't sit here and say, yo, their bars is better. It probably would come into preference.
Jay Electronica got hella bars.
Who?
There you go.
Jay Electronica.
Who?
That's what I was like, you know how many people I know with crazy bars?
But you know how many niggas that try to be influential? That's what I'm saying. It's only a couple niggas that are influential. There ain't a whole lot of niggas that are influential.
You trying to say, like, what would you rather be?
No, that's what I'm saying. You talking about influential. You ain't gonna name 15 niggas that's influential. You gonna name 3. You gonna name 3 or 4. So I'm gonna put them again. 3 or 4 niggas with bars. That's all that is. You ain't gonna name 15 niggas, so I'm not gonna name 15 niggas with bars. I'm gonna name the top 3, and you gonna name the top 3 niggas that's influential.
And the only reason why I asked this, hold on. The only reason why I asked this is because there was a conversation that Jim had where he said they put Pusha T in the top 50, and Jim said, "Fuck has he done?" You know what I mean? Like, okay, he can rap, but that nigga not influential. That nigga ain't moved the culture. He ain't did anything. What has he done? No disrespect. And that's for them 2 niggas to hash out. But at the end of the day, Jim said, what the fuck has he done?
I feel different.
But is it always you have to move the needle
I feel
in hip hop?
That's what I'm asking. I don't know. I think it's important for not to be in hip hop, but for the sake of this discussion.
Okay,
The
so
music that he
I'm
made.
assuming
If you trying to be a legend,
I'm assuming you saying was his
The
influence.
music that he made
What
made for real go to Hall
was
of
Pusha T's
Fame.
influence? That's what I'm assuming what Jim's saying. That's
Oh, but time out, y'all. Time out. But the reason Jim is saying it is because his influential is clothes.
Influence is influence.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying.
And there we go. I'm glad you brought that up. But let's go there because that's more of what the discussion. I appreciate. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Influence moving the culture. Like,
Jones.
who's following who?
yeah, that's. He's a nice rapper, but his influence in hip hop
And that's what
is the way niggas dress. They started that skinny jean. They started that skinny jean tight. They started
Biker chain, rocker.
Who started it?
Okay, now
Shut up. Who started it?
Where you was
Hold on, Fred. All them dudes was wearing golf shoes with the socks, with the golf pants, with the golf pants, and the golf hats.
Who started it?
You said hold on. You said
He's from Harlem.
All right, but I'm saying he ain't. All right. So that's him. All right.
He's from Harlem.
Big him up.
He's from Harlem. They was wearing the chain, the wallet with the chain.
Hey, look,
Jimmy
You're right.
They
Hold up.
The only person in here that hit on something was Fresh, but he got right off of it.
Y'all might have to ask Jermaine Free about some young boys he had.
People in the rap industry today, who are we talking about? He said it. We talking about them boys from Chicago. Yeah, they fucking our kids up. But we're talking about today's hip hop. Now, Melly went back to
Right, and also okay, well, what kind of way you talking about?
Yeah, because this thing changes. Now, them kids that you talking about.
Oh yeah,
the truth being told, our elders is gonna tell us, hey man, hip hop is over for y'all. Y'all need to be.
That Chicago shit fucked up.
That's what Phil was talking about.
Yeah, I know what
I was gonna say.
I know what he's talking about, but what I'm saying
is that it's influential.
No, you can't put butt behind that. 'Cause that's
but listen, but he asked the question, what's more,
What's driving the game right
what's
now?
driving the game? That's driving the game for influence. And when it comes to money,
Jamal,
you
it was too young.
when it comes to money, you better be a real rapper. You better be a real fucking rapper.
Oh, see,
Or you not.
that's why I asked
that part of it.
money in there too, because I don't feel as though the money is part of the influence. Because if that was the case, nobody would be on drill. Because them niggas ain't got no paper.
From what I'm seeing driving hip hop is the influence of drill culture.
Point blank period.
In Chicago, New York,
No doubt.
Atlanta, that's at the top of the food chain.
So the bars ain't necessarily the thing. Like,
but what I'm saying is, bad copy is the thing. And people's eyes are bad copy the thing. But if you come with bars and you good enough to sell,
Be around.
it don't even matter about drill rapping. You gonna sell, you gonna make money, and you gonna make more money than them.
But you're not driving the culture.
Yeah, I feel you drive. I feel what y'all say. I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. I be telling you niggas about the Detroit and Chicago niggas. Yeah.
Pop, rock, and drop it. And then another point is that he had that know how to bounce. You know, but them kids, they done took hip hop by storm.
That's what's driving, man. 100% real.
That's what's driving hip hop. Listen.
That's what's driving.
I know that's what's driving it. That's what's driving it.
And it don't make
But every now and then, somebody squeak through them cracks that's not spitting that shit, that could rap and that's marketable,
And they go.
he goes.
It's a whole different market.
He
They can
goes.
go in countries that don't allow it. There's a lot of countries that don't allow American rap in their fucking countries.
He goes.
You know
Just
what's
like there's a lot of video games that.
So I feel exactly what y'all saying was pushing it, but when push come to shove,
You said
when driving hip hop,
with them bars.
when driving hip hop, a marketable nigga who could spit is gonna go past anything that's influential. Anything that's popping.
That's fair.
Anything that's popping.
Like DMX.
No, that's
DMX really.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
How many of those? Chicago drill rap.
This is what I'm saying. It's only one guy that gets through. It's the drill culture is what's driving it, regardless of the bag or the person who slides through and gets through, or the person who has the bars. Everybody has to have this drill shit.
because you got
Everybody has drill shit. It's about the bars.
right now you gotta be
It's like it's about
another J. Cole.
culture. That part of the culture.
You gotta be another J. Cole. You gotta be more.
J. Cole gonna get his money.
You gotta be
It's only
that
J.
type
Cole.
of individual.
But that's
to
what I'm
be
saying.
recognized on bars.
That's what
And
still
they-
drive the
you know
culture,
why?
though.
We don't.
That's what I think. Still, that's my definition of the culture. Ain't no more people. Because no matter who comes through, when one comes through, this is what it is. This is what it is.
Not what it is anymore. You've been showing me that's not what it is. Niggas, you always gonna.
But it is what it is. Because every time them niggas come out, it is what it is.
It's 3 minutes.
All right, I love it.
It's 3 minutes.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yo!
real niggas ain't.
I love it.
All real niggas ain't billion nothing either. They $1 billion niggas. All of them together is $1 billion.
Little baby get money.
Listen.
Young boy get money.
I fuck with.
Ain't a whole lot of
I
them guys get money neither.
That's what I said. A
That's why it had to be three.
a lot of them niggas ain't getting money.
They couldn't just be that.
Guess who ain't waking up in the morning and they're talking about I want BJ Cole. The majority of the niggas who making rap songs.
That's it. All right, moving on. Moving on. I love the spirit of discussion. Moving on. Love it. I fucking love it. I'm gonna get to some shit that niggas might niggas might go to blows over. Niggas might go to blows over this shit.
Now these guys smoking.
Listen, real shit. So listen.
Riding by myself.
I see a lot of cases where you get exonerated inmates for whatever reason, one way or another, man. We talk about reparations on here a lot, right? We spoke about 40 acres and a mule, but let's go beyond that, man. A nigga that's been exonerated of a crime that he didn't commit, what should inmates really receive? Monetarily or what should they receive? A nigga that's been committed, that's been convicted of a crime that he's now exonerated over. Speaking to the mic, freak.
Okay,
I know you knew around here, man, but you gotta use speaking to the mic.
If you get exonerated with the embarrassment and the
He drank that whole
hardship
little ass bottle of E&J.
on
I
your
know that.
family and everything, you should at least get a commissary book with stuff in there like a crib you can pick anywhere. You know what I mean? Because you done lost that, you done lost your car, you should get your life put back at least in the state that the government knew you was at. If they fairly incarcerated you on the oops, and don't know how that displaced.
I'm talking about the niggas where DNA evidence literally said you didn't do it.
And you get a chance to get back on this, back out here.
Too small.
It's too much. That's why they don't do nothing.
I think
You can't really put a number on that because.
Or how many times your daughter cried?
I done seen some stories of some of them guys on the road for 30, 40 years.
Man, your wife might committed suicide.
I met a guy personally just now when I was just going when we are Abu Jamal. Now he
Hello?
been his life since goddamn.
Dig this here,
I
man.
think it was 80.
Dig this.
83.
I pray
Good
with it.
brother.
Sharp. I'm talking about intelligent.
I swear,
They
they not giving enough to these men and women who coming home that's been exonerated 30, 40 years. Me, myself, I mean, first of all, I'm for the most they can fucking give you everything. Period. That's what I say.
But now let's
but
dive into that. What is that? What's that monetary figure?
My basement.
What is that?
Let me tell you my basement.
What is that?
Where we start negotiating is. Everybody who has something to do with my case, you go to jail.
Yeah, let's start with that.
We start with that. You go to jail for however many years I was in jail. Each and every one of you motherfuckers, each and every one of you. And whatever money you made, that comes to me. That comes to me. No, I'm not fucking playing with you. That comes to me. You have no idea what I was capable of. I'm young, gifted, and black. You have no idea what I was capable of.
Point blank period. And that's why I said, like, what's the amount? Could there really be an amount?
No, that's the discussion.
This is like
That's the discussion. I don't know.
This is why I come in.
Set the bar. Set the bar.
Where was that, Mr. Five? That's what I got on.
Because you never know. Motherfucker might look at this and be like, you know
Well,
what?
those are two of my conditions.
Boom.
When it comes to
You need mental
being
health
made whole,
stuff.
man, what? Everything I do and everybody
pretty much associated with me because my bloodline stopped after this 30 years.
Right, because you couldn't produce.
Everything that whoever my surviving immediate family, everything now is paid fully. They don't pay shit anymore.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be the provider.
Hello, how are ya?
Right.
I'm the young horse around here. I'm supposed to be doing this. You had no ideas of plans I had for this bullshit. You had no. I was going to school. You had no idea I was going to be in NASA. Man, you had me. I put it on this motherfucker.
My green belt.
You
know what green belt is. Yeah. They know me out there.
So it will put people in, because I'm of the ilk of, man, look, man, if I ain't got 100% slam dunk evidence, let them go. If they that motherfucking criminalized, we'll catch them with some shit.
Right.
You know, we only got to catch you once. But back to what I was saying. When it comes to being incarcerated 30, 40 years, the main motherfucking thing.
Any years.
Any motherfucking time. Any motherfucking time.
You didn't do the crime.
Any motherfucking time, I want the main motherfucking thing to be.
Exactly.
Change the whole justice.
Exactly.
And every person
Yeah.
who can do something about the system, this part of it, you gotta do something about it. I'm like, no, it ain't just a them problem. I'm like, if you don't have 100% evidence, let a motherfucker go.
Man, you know, I
Let them go, man. You don't have. If you got DNA tested, come back, all right, negative. You don't have to be, motherfucker don't have to be locked up 30, 40 fucking years. The prisons is overcrowded now for motherfuckers who just smoke weed.
It's a blue chip stock market commodity, dog.
You know what I'm saying? You can let
Steve
motherfuckers
Harvey,
go.
that's from old head, but our boys watched when I was in this job. You know what I mean? Bob Barker, you know what I mean? My grandma been watching him. She was born 1900. You know what I mean? She been watching him since he ever fucking appeared. She never changed. 1900.
My
Her mom was pregnant with her. She was born in March, so her mom was pregnant with her 1899.
Shit.
But no, listen. Hey, Phil, to your point, right? I'm on the side of the person talking about. Because basically what he was saying.
It was March, nigga. He was pregnant in 1899.
In some shape, form, or fashion.
Oh, bullshit.
Now, his interpretation of it was they need to sit in there for the same amount of time that I sit in there. But living in this world, we know that's not gonna happen. But something.
But I'm also saying,
at least establish niggas so you don't gotta be mediocre there, right?
Hold on, freak.
Not only, as you said, these guys don't be compensated for it, but the prosecutors, the judges, the police officers, they'll offer some type of protection when they take this over.
That's
So
the
what happens
thing
is
I said.
nothing happens to the bad guy because they ain't a bad guy.
This is the part. That was the first thing I said.
That's what get goofy at.
They get every motherfucking person who has something to do with this person being locked up for 30, 40 years. Y'all all need to go to jail right now immediately for 30 fucking years.
For payment. Keep doing
No, we're gonna get to the payment part. You need to go to jail right motherfucking now, and then we're gonna start seizing shit anyway because you locked the fuck up.
But listen,
But what I'm
we
saying,
gotta deal with what we know. They're protected. That's never gonna happen.
that's the part I'm saying. Each and every person who can do something about these things, because this is what I'm saying. When they say that people are innocent, we know they ain't innocent until proven guilty. They're guilty until proven innocent. But when they say when these things go on, I'm like, okay, well, why was this man locked up 30 fucking years and he was going to school, he was doing this and that? It didn't even make sense. And you made the bail.
You wanted to rock.
$700,000. This motherfucker like, I only live 27 blocks from the prison. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm going? And so it's people that make these things capable for somebody to be locked up for 30 and 40 fucking years. It ain't just by coincidence. People like, well, you know what? It's almost like the Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence life thing. Like, well, we get it. That's part of
$7 system.
That's part of, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, that's got to be changed as well, because it's like, if there's no incentive, if the incentive is for him to be locked up, whether he's guilty or not,
They're gonna play fair.
But
you talking to the prosecutors?
no, he was like, well, it benefits me either way, but it benefits me more if he's locked up, because it just means the system goes on. All this stuff goes on. I get a check. There's going to still be people who come up that's going to be guilty. Some people will be innocent. But it doesn't really matter. It's just a cycle because we don't deal with the part of, yo, this ain't right. This ain't fucking right. You can't make any of these fucking people whole. Everything they do from now on is free. This Central Park 5. Sad.
Trump. That's Trump. He was like this.
Whatever they do, right.
Trump was front line trumping for these niggas.
If I was the president, if I was Obama, I would have said, hold on, those 5, maybe even 6 gentlemen, whatever you do for the rest of your life is on America. We owe you.
Point blank period. Especially when it's big time like that.
You want to start a business? What kind of business? I know a whole bunch of motherfuckers got wood.
Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? What's Starbucks? Give you a McDonald's.
Now, you might want to stand in there with you, but if not, we got some motherfuckers. Send 20 motherfuckers through here who are begging for you. That's what I would do.
Let's deal with reality.
They don't give a
The
fuck.
reality of this situation is that
Can we lowball them?
nothing is gonna, because you have some states that some guys don't get no compensation for sitting in jail wrongfully.
Put it in the cigar box.
And guess what one of the
It's
states
here.
are? You sitting in it. So now there's been a bill on the table for I don't know how many years, where as though they're supposed to implement that. And the implementation, what they're trying to implement is, I believe, if I ain't mistaken, is some crazy number, $50,000 for each year that you sat there, right? So now you got a grand total, whatever the grand total is, right? But you only get.
But that's more than minimum wage, though. If it's $50K a
These
year,
motherfuckers make that now, man.
fresh, I get it. But I get it. I get
No,
it.
I'm glad you said that.
But I'm saying it's more than minimum wage.
I'm so glad you said that. A motherfucker coming out of the penitentiary after some years, let's not put a number on it. He may not be able to make minimum wage.
Right.
Because he can't function.
All broken down.
He
Which
can't function.
came from them motherfuckers?
Now look, you can't use me personally because I had the capabilities of being able to function every time I came out of prison. But I chose not to. But some of these guys
Need
are not
yeah, they're not equipped to.
30,
You did
especially after 30, 40 years.
That's what I'm saying. You start
Motherfucker showering with my whole full guard on with a knife.
Yeah.
You know what? That was a whole different perspective. I need all kind of resources. Nah, man, fuck that. Everything I do from here on out is carte blanche. Fuck y'all talking about, man. All this, man. I need medical weed.
So listen.
You think about one and think about the all of the guys that
what I'm do. 30 years on the joint.
integrity,
Talk about it, free.
dignity.
Ain't none of that.
I have Beanie Siegel mom, Miss Brown, and China Man gave me my Quran and everything. Integrity, baller, respect.
All my shit.
Carry an old lady bag and love it.
I'm with that.
Keep people safe and love it. It was people that used to fight for that.
Now the justice system don't.
It was just the regular people. Because we love us. How that disappeared? How some men and some women only feel good with substance when people who grew up subsidized.
He dropped the bar, y'all.
That was a bar. I don't know if he meant that shit, but that was a bar.
A lot of people.
Bar, y'all.
It's a wake up point, but it's already it is. So I mean, you gotta stay out a whole bunch of games.
What the fuck is the penitentiary? That's a better question.
Oh, well then, because then now we dovetail into my favorite shit. Hold on. It's a segue. Let's have some fun with this.
Okay,
let's have some fun now. Let's have some fun. Because what you just said is probably, listen,
Great discussion.
we don't listen. I know I asked y'all what y'all watching, and that's some recent shit we always do every week, right? To keep the viewers informed in terms of shit to watch and shit but listen, I'm gonna ask y'all something.
I know where you're going.
What's the top documentaries of all time?
I just want to say this, man.
Top documentaries of all time. We go clockwise, man. Just to keep some sanity.
This motherfucker.
Top documentary. What's the top documentaries of all time? If you say Billy the Kid, that's Billy the Kid for you. Because that's you. That's
we can just throw it out.
oh,
For me,
Malcolm X.
documentary. For me, honestly, it had to be Paid in Full documentary.
Paid in Full. Now that was a movie.
Nah,
That's not a documentary.
Well, I had the documentary before the movie was even
Oh, you
before.
talking about okay.
Yeah, Game Over. Game Over, dog. Yeah.
Game Over.
Bro,
What's
Game
Paid in
Over.
Full.
Yeah.
Game
Game
Over.
Over.
Okay.
Game Over.
Okay.
That probably
Boom.
the best
Game Over.
documentary to
Okay.
me.
Okay.
But all time though, Ice.
All time.
Everybody can't.
Man, that's all
That's his
time
all-time
for me,
favorite
man.
documentary.
All time.
That's his all-time
for me.
favorite documentary.
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. Okay.
Yes. He said we been in the car dealership. Me and Mitch went in the car dealership. It's about April 83. He said, man, we brought them 84 joints and rolled up out of there, nigga. What, nigga? Man, that shit crazy, nigga.
I ain't mad at him. I ain't...
What's your favorite documentaries? Because I don't want to limit it to one. Just run down a couple. Oh, before we do that, bro, is that it? Just
Shaka Zulu.
I'm Malcolm X. Okay. Now, mind you, here. I know it's too ready to change once we go around a couple times. If motherfuckers ready to throw some shit out there.
Documentary movies.
All time.
Movies.
All time.
Documentary movies.
Documentaries.
It's a documentary, Malcolm.
That ain't no documentary.
When you ask me about
That's a movie.
Me personally, when you ask me about a documentary, I'm gonna speak about something that touched me.
Okay.
I love Paid in Full.
I'm gonna let everything start there. I'm gonna come back. And we're gonna come back.
Nah, I'm talking about
What's your favorite documentary?
I'm talking about the documentary. Yeah, Game Over.
It's all the same thing.
But one that fucked me up bad. It was a recent one. I want to say it's a Netflix joint. You can probably still pull it up right now. It fucked me up. I was like, God damn. The 13th.
You fucking asshole!
Yo, that Khalid
You fucking asshole!
That Khalid Browder shit,
Oh,
man.
yeah, that shit.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
The boy from New York.
Yeah, man.
Like
The motherfuckers
17.
go and they
Yeah.
They left him got locked up in Rikers for 2 years. And then they was getting abused and everything,
Yeah.
raped and everything.
Yeah.
And then he got
Book bag theft.
and then they let him out.
Yeah.
They let him out. And then like 2
Yeah.
years later, he
Yeah,
committed
crazy.
suicide.
Crazy
man, I was
mental
like,
health
yo,
issues. Crazy. The same shit you was talking about.
Rikers fucked him up.
When you said that, it made me think of that
Yo,
shit fucked
Rikers
me up,
fucked
man.
him
I was
up.
like,
Terrible, man.
So when you go back,
Phil, maybe next week you could say we can figure out and ask your viewers, put them on this week, so we can get some feedback.
Oh, they're gonna cheat. They're gonna chime in.
What?
They chiming in now.
man, what's up?
First just say paying attention.
Design of the penitentiary.
I'll tell you what my favorite. I'll tell you.
Oh, you got
Go ahead.
The penitentiary
I'll tell you.
system.
Wait on that. What's your favorite documentary of all time?
I understand it already. I yelled it out. Shaka Zulu.
Shaka Zulu?
Yeah. That's the one I cried when me and my uncle and my brother, we sat and cried.
I gotta say, man. I gotta say my favorite is the 13th, man. The 13th documentary.
Yo, that's your.
The 13th Amendment.
That shit's very frustrating.
That's the kid y'all talking about?
Nah. This shit is extreme. Okay.
Nah, that's different.
13 is a 2016 American documentary film directed by Ava DuVernay. The film explores the intersection of race, justice, and mass incarceration in the United States as it is titled under the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution adopted in 1965. Now, not only that, it shows the transition from slavery to incarceration, and
Massive.
not only that, it shows the big corporation and the Clintons' participation in the 1990s amendment in terms of the drug game and the harsher incarcerations to elicit free labor. These motherfuckers is doing free labor for your hugest companies, AT&T. All of them.
Google.
Fire department.
It was like a
Bro.
American Express. I was like, what?
I watched that documentary and I said to myself, and
Bro.
listen, I have white friends. Walk out the room if you don't want to hear what I'm going to say. It just let me know how far them motherfuckers are planning ahead of us.
There's a book. And listen, throw this out there, all your viewers, man. The new Jim Crow. Now, you know, I know it's
Tallahassee.
I know, huh? The lady?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I know
Coats. Yeah.
we ain't really living in a day and time when somebody gonna sit down and read a book, but you got a lot of viewers. You know, if we can get a few of them.
This is the information age.
No, I'm with a book.
Listen, man. This woman is gonna tell you everything that I believe the 13th Amendment documentary told you. Now, she's a sister. She's married to a brother, but her husband is federal prosecutor. And get into that early. So I'm reading it, right? And I'm saying, damn, the fuck? Your husband is a federal prosecutor. But, of course, I ain't giving enough time because y'all know me. So I keep reading. And she said, and you know clearly his views is not my views. So then I said, okay, now this sister ain't crazy, right? But this woman breaks down everything that we need to know about the prison system. And
Oh my God.
Flawed and corrupt.
Oh my
I'm
God.
talking about nobody. I don't give a fuck if a kid come out of college 20 years from now. Nobody is gonna be able to perfect that what she did.
Listen,
If
listen, this documentary here, right?
the new Jim Crow. How the fuck?
This shit is
Both of them Johns, man.
the 13th was some shit that I watched. I've watched it
crazy.
at least 3 or 4 times, man, just to be like, nah, man, we ain't behind the 8 ball like that.
Yes, we are.
And it let me know the level of fucking treachery and planning that these motherfuckers go through.
Oh man. See,
Dog, we don't know. We
What?
don't know until 4 or 5 steps. We 4 or 5 steps behind right now.
Yeah.
What's going?
Not all of us.
Yeah, not all of us, but
There's some people out
a
there
lot
that's
of us.
telling us what's going on, but we ain't
Yeah,
listening.
And they're telling us, dog.
Ain't listening.
That's a different discussion.
I mean,
What's that lady name?
what's that lady? What's Nina
There's a
Simone?
lot of dudes
Nina
out there
Simone
telling us
was
what's
talking
going
that,
on.
man. You talking about all
That's a
these
lot
dudes
of
talking
people.
all that
Shout out to Ava DuVernay.
shoot music.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to
Nina
Ava
Simone was the
Shout out to
shoot
Ava DuVernay
music
who
for
directed
real.
this shit. But that you know that's one that sticks with me. As
Both-
far as you
both
know, what I
of them
mean,
motherfuckers
I've had
stick
my
with me,
sons
man.
watch it. I got a son
get
in the
'em.
system now. I got friends, I got cousins that have been in the system, and I get this shit in terms of why these motherfuckers was locked up for so fucking long. It's free labor. It's free labor and
It's not
bullshit.
even labor or anything that you ever could imagine. Okay, so you had slavery. We went over there and they even dumped you off and be like, all right, we only took 9 million of y'all. And then we impregnated y'all. Haiti took more than we took. We took 9. So you don't know.
I'm gonna dive into the Haitian
so then we over here.
surrender.
We
That's
over
a
here.
whole-
We going
that's
through
a-
our whole thing over here. But
Fresh,
then,
I'm gonna
but then how some people look at it, right? It could be looked at like this view. So we over here and
Come on, get your thumb.
they start
Get together, sis. Hurry up.
They start impregnating everybody else. So now, cause they now niggas ain't ugly. They really went. That's like a whole group of niggas right now go over just take trips and
Watch that
bring
shit.
people
The
over
13th.
here, and they are slaves. They anything. We gonna put y'all in the cotton field. That girl with the butterfly on her mouth did some old crazy movie like that. Man, that shit, but what the fuck? I'm looking at shit. She had a tattoo on her leg. That was another movie I just watched.
Hold on, let me say it. Hold on. When you say free labor, right? Because I need to better understand
Walmart, AT&T,
So what I'm
big
saying-
corporations
Yeah, they make
What I'm
the,
saying-
investing in this shit.
they make pigment.
Yeah, no doubt. But what's how do they get their kickback? Like, what is just? Is it just because we sit there?
Because you're not sending that overseas. You're not sending that labor overseas.
Okay, so
Because mind you,
that's
if
why I wanted to stop, because I wanted to get a better understanding.
Oh, okay.
Now, so now you gotta understand this, right? So if you gotta understand this, and this is why I pose the question: is what the fuck is the penitentiary for? Because everybody ain't working in the penitentiary. I'm talking about. Now we know, we see these movies, we see these documentaries. Oh, they out there on the farm, they out there doing this, blah 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 blah. I can sit in prison forever, and I'm not doing a whole bunch of work and shit. So what the fuck is the design? Because
Every day they get $30,000.
well, okay, let me ask the question.
Let me ask
Let me answer the question. Okay, so why did they bring slaves here in the first place?
Commodity.
It was a commodity, right? Because what? Because they did what? They did what?
We're scared of the motherfucking Indians over here and had to look like they had a whole bunch of
Wrong. What did they do, Fresh? I'm not saying 100% wrong, but what did they do? Labor, right? Okay, so if I get hold on, freak, listen to me. I know you outspoken, but there's a point where you gotta listen. Listen to your boy. Listen. You want some Kilroy?
Yeah, let me get some of that. Yeah. I'm not wrong.
You want some Kilroy?
Go on, man. In the word.
All right. So hold on. So listen, let me walk with your boy. So they brought us over here and they benefited from what? Hundreds of years of free labor, right?
Absolutely.
And they get a head start, right? So now you free slaves, right? And you say it's illegal to own slaves. So goddamn it, as a slave owner, and I got hundreds of slaves, time out. Wait a minute. You're not gonna fucking stop my production of free money. I'm these motherfuckers is making me money. So what do I do, right? I get with my boys, right? And I say, hold on, time out. We gotta figure something out. Because they gonna free these motherfuckers, right? They gonna free these niggas. Literally, they gonna free these niggas. I got a whole field of these motherfuckers. I'm sharecropping, I'm doing my thing, and I'm making money.
Well,
we gotta figure something out.
Slavery went into they going into sharecropping.
So what do we do? What do we do?
Self-imprisonment.
Cool. Let's enact specific laws and jurisdictions to say, okay, all right, once we free them, we send them to, their own areas or whatever have you. But what we'll do is we'll enact laws and policies that imprison them heavily more than our people. So technically, okay, I lost them in slave labor, but what I'll get back is
in free government.
Criminal
Yeah.
But can I say this though? It was that, and also it was
I don't want you to dismiss that.
slavery. No, it was slavery. All right, y'all want to be slaves? The option is, if you don't want to be a slave, because it was still slavery in sharecropping. And if you wasn't a sharecropper that worked your
I'm a free man. I'm a free man.
A free man that gotta grow your product on this man property that you just got from being a slave.
Sharecropping, it was also slavery. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And if you didn't do that, then you either a slave or what? We gonna lock you up. We don't give a fuck what we doing. We ain't locking us up. We locking y'all niggas up because y'all need to be the fuck out there getting all the money or die.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's wild dog. That's what the movie explores. Yes. The transition from slavery into incarceration for a reason. And harsher penalties, and you'll start to see how. Hold on. You'll start to see how even Bill Clinton, his act in 1993. I'm sorry. I'm gonna even go back to Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan transitioning into Bill Clinton, his act in terms of those particular policies in enacting harsher penalties for black people, because the penalties was not even. They weren't even. And this movie explores that. This movie explores the harsher penalties to our people to get them back in jail for free labor for your large corporations. And those slave masters who generationally turned into Walmart and all them companies benefited off of the free labor of niggas that's incarcerated wrongfully, or let's say incarcerated for longer periods.
But when do the niggas get the benefit of the labor that the niggas?
No, you don't. In the
don't suffer.
You don't, freaks. You don't, freak.
Of the generations of the suffering.
You don't. That's us asking for reparations.
No, that's us asking for us.
No. That's
you know how much money we just got for us to put for us.
Freak. That's when the saying come up. We tell you, niggas want it one way. But it's just another way, nigga.
The funny part was
niggas want it one way,
but it's the other way.
But it's the other way, man.
But it's the play the clip, fresh.
Maybe it need to
play the clip, but it's the other way. You want it one way, but it's the other way.
But
there are 5 steps ahead of us. And this documentary shows you, like, whoa!
I don't make no mistakes, so time will tell.
There's some people I know that have been incarcerated. And when you incarcerated, like the good brother was talking about, everybody don't have a job.
And everybody ain't incarcerated.
Walk with me.
Right.
Now, mind you, you have people, these jobs, they may take you in certain different places in the jail or the prison. They may take you even outside on the grounds of the prison. Some of these jobs may even take you off the grounds of the prison. Some people covet these jobs. You know what I'm saying? Some people cover, oh man, we went down to the thing. Cover them, pros and cons into, having a job and not having a job. It's trickery. If you can finesse it, how you can finesse it in having a job your way. But me, myself, people like, you know what I'm saying? When I ever sort of kind of felt myself in that situation, I'm like, nah, that's a no pass for me. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to go ahead and chill out. And to me, and I always used to talk to people, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I understand people who may be busting a certain kind of
funky dope move.
Hello, how are you?
Funky dope move? Funky dope maneuver?
But certain times, if you ain't busting a certain dope move, it comes a time where, now hold on, now you're getting too much out of me. There's already a total explanation of exploitation to this. I'm locked up, and you can really make me go the fuck out to work if I didn't contest it. You can just make me to go the fuck out.
Well, you see how I don't find it burn crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You could just make me go the fuck out. Some people don't know. Some people don't know, like, nigga, they can just make you go the fuck out. That's the law. So every chance you get, I'm like, nah, don't send me out. You're already getting $30,000 off me a day.
Right.
You're making money.
You might have
You know what I'm saying? So,
oh no, when you watch this motherfucker, you gonna be enraged.
Right.
The shit is wild. I'm telling you.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm one of the guys that don't have to watch it.
The fuck?
I was gonna say,
you know why?
That's my shit, man.
I'm pretty sure I know people who've been through exactly what she's talking about, and they're enraged, like, yeah, that's what the fuck's going on.
And
like,
I'm like, all libraries out of jail.
So here we go. Wait a minute. Here we go again. So let's go all the way back to Monique, right? Let's tie all this shit together.
He's taking control of the show.
Yeah,
Bro is out of his mind.
So
We're gonna let him rock out.
Let's go all the way back.
We're gonna let him rock out.
And one thing that I say that I think
Exoneration.
we didn't expound on. No, it's not exoneration. It's the fact that us guys, because we're the people that got the problem. Mainly, it's us black and brown people. We the people that got the problem. And I said earlier, had she had the support that she needed when she was making that stance that they was trying to give her as a black woman minority in that industry way less than they was trying to give that particular lady, or I mean, because I think the focus was on her, but I think she was really focused on it too. Well, so it's the same thing now. Now this is the thing. Because I don't think nobody in here hasn't had a family member incarcerated, been incarcerated themselves, or had some type of dealings with the law that they didn't like. And it's not just that, we get pulled over for driving fast and we just mad, oh, they should have pulled me over. It's not that. We're sensible. We ain't fucked up like that. You know what I mean? But, some of us are. But at the end of the day, us as a people, have to take a stance for ourselves and the people that we love. Because we are the people that suffer from it. Yeah. They say, damn, you just can't go back to jail again. Damn, you went back to jail again?
Good brother.
What drives me to go back to jail back and forth again? We don't know. I can appear to be fly.
I can tell you why. Because you're a goddamn lunatic and you refuse. Because you're an asshole. Because you're an asshole. Because I can say that. Because you're an asshole, right? You're an asshole. Muff, you're an asshole, right? Because you're an asshole, right? Muff, tell me you're an asshole.
You're an asshole. You're a great grandson of a sharecropper.
All right, that's just me and Mom.
But listen, this is the thing, Phil. And I can take that from you because you family me. But I may not even know why I operate the way I operate. Because I tell you, when I show up, I'm gonna look good. I'm telling you, one thing you ain't gonna see is what the fuck is going on in this motherfucker here. I don't even know what the fuck be going on here sometimes. You understand what I'm saying?
You know what the fuck? Nah, you know what the fuck's going on.
Goddamn right, I'm blaming it on now because I can't get right.
And that's fair, and you can.
Absolutely.
We all, as black people,
tell you why, and then we gonna move on.
That was it. As black people, we have no idea the things that are set up against us. You feel what I'm saying? No, of course the penitentiary is a place that's set up for, yeah, you're supposed to be there. A lot of things around us
and
are
that's
set up for you to be funneled.
You're supposed to be there.
Not just things that's in the penitentiary or even criminal, like be poor, which you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that, which is going more than likely cause you to do some shit. It's going more than likely cause you to go there, which we got at all angles, locked off and blocked off. You know what I'm saying? Locked off and blocked off. It's just how fast you gonna get here. Now, like they say, it's a certain few that happen to get out of the streets, but there are so many other people who don't have to go through all the circumstance and all that. It's like this all is set up. No, it ain't just set up by coincidence or by chance, and it ain't just set up that it's just here. No, it's set up for you to fucking fail. And every chance we get, every win you get, every chance we get, we try to take that fucking win back. Every fucking chance. Nowadays, we just not wearing Ku Klux Klan hoods, and we're not walking around saying this overtly. But our actions are still saying, man, we repealing abortion. We don't give a fuck about the other motherfucking laws. None of that shit. Affirmative action. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? All those kind of shit. Fuck you. They know all those things benefit the people who are the powers that be. The powers that be are not people who happen to look like us.
And we need more of you niggas.
Oh, it don't matter. It ain't just we need all our niggas. Yep. We've seen where we've had all our niggas come together and we're gonna burn down Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're gonna burn down Greensboro, North Carolina, and 100 some other motherfucking places where we was doing that motherfucking own and didn't need no motherfucking white people. So it ain't just. This is what I'm saying. This is how strong it is.
They gotta keep
black people have their own standing on their own in several different places. White people come and knock the motherfucking table over.
They stopping
they knock over. I'll burn that motherfucker down.
What race in America is dying at an enormous rate that we need to stop abortion?
You won't be on our level. Never.
But that's it. That's it in a nutshell. That right there, what you just said, that's it.
We didn't bring you here to be on our level.
That's what they feel. But look what happens.
Never.
But look what happens when we get on their level, though.
They fuck us even though, you know, it's 6 of us. on their level.
It's
And they halfway playing the motherfucking game. Because the game is spit you out. You two motherfucking.
That they gotta do this because Steve Harvey said it to I mean, one of y'all say what Steve Harvey said behind the scenes is basically like, yo, man, listen, man, this is the people world, man. You gotta comply. Comply for what?
Well,
Depending on what you want.
If you want to be in this world,
Right.
no, not your world. Your world, so that's you.
That's the thing. Bring it to the light. Point blank period.
Steve Harvey treads a lot.
Everybody like Sammy Davis Jr. A lot of people wasn't old in that era. But the Rat Pack used to call him nigga. Hey, nigga, what a nigga at? Come on, nigga. Where the bag at, nigga? They nigga him all day. A lot of black people was like, yo, why you let him sandbagging all day in fucking
We
Vegas?
ain't going out like
And he got the bag.
fuck the bag. The bag ain't that important. You gonna keep the great meat and all this and all that. Like,
And he paid way.
Bag ain't never that important.
but that's
it just depends on your agenda. It depends on your personal agenda.
That was
To me, the bag ain't never that important.
The bag wasn't that important, but the thing was, and I gotta give this man his props.
That's a documentary.
Frank Sinatra. There is a documentary,
Jingle.
and I've seen it.
Made me cry.
I've seen it. Black people in Vegas, black entertainers in Vegas. Look it up. They were talking about Sammy Davis Jr. They was like, nah. Frank Sinatra said, you know what? My man Sammy can't stay in the same hotel I'm in. We ain't performing. So that's
Right.
for those particular motherfuckers. I ain't saying all the white motherfuckers.
Frankie.
You know what I'm saying?
Baby.
But he was
handsome.
Mr.
Mr. Handsome.
Places like, man, he ain't about no motherfucking bag. It's about these motherfuckers gotta act, and he actually had to be the one to run through that door.
Right.
Mr. Bojangles.
But they gave him enough.
You're telling
And then
me
they let him go.
So we
No,
got other motherfuckers behind you. That's almost exactly how it went.
It's how the Negro up.
I appreciate the whole performance.
Moving on.
Yes.
Moving on. So listen.
That color boy talented.
So listen.
They can't stay with us.
We went through documentaries and shit. There's a documentary coming out now. It's to me, it's hilarious and shit because
Oh, you funny.
it harkens on some great times. It continues in some
Honey shaker.
almost. Hold on. Listen, they are on Hulu. For those that don't know. So for all you moms and dads who don't know, who, you know, I'm just giving you a warning. Within this next week or so, there's about to be a documentary released on Hulu regarding Freaknik.
Oh, Freaknik popping this shit. It's back in the land.
Okay. Now, for those in this room, so hold on. Relax. Hold. Now, for those of us in this room, we've been a part of weekends, bike weekends, freak weekends, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, specifically, this is about Freaknik, and they're focusing on the years from 94 to 95. And I think it's hilarious that motherfuckers is running for their lives on social media, moms and shit talking about, hey man, that footage, that camcorder footage.
Hey, look, now they not serious.
Listen. Hold on. I think it's hilarious because you got some ushers in your churches, some deacons taking cooch. You know what I mean? Some wild shit. Hey, listen, and I only say this from a perspective of because I know.
Raping bitches.
Now, I don't want to say that. I love my boy to death, but I don't want to say that. Just evolution.
Uncle L was the fucking future of the folk.
You live and you learn.
Uncle L, the future of the folk.
What the fuck does Uncle L?
That was around the time, right? 95? Uncle L, you jiggling baby, go. Don't make a whole different attitude, that's all. You jiggling baby, go, baby. You left your daddy. Yeah, look at me.
Yo, we just jiggling baby.
LL Cool J, 1995.
How did we get there?
Freaknik.
All of those was wrong.
Freaknik.
Let me give you a perspective of all that shit that was going on within that 2-3 year time period. Let me give you a perspective, man, and because it's important, and you gotta understand that this was a period where it wasn't no niggas didn't have cell phones and all that shit, man. Niggas was living life. Niggas was partying
2 ways.
Motherfuckers was getting busy, like literally, like the city stopped. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking for, and this is not just a Freaknik thing. This is a Philly Greek picnic weekend. This is Jones. This is Jones Beach in New York. This is VA Beach. This is South Carolina Myrtle Beach. You know what I mean? This was all within that time because it was a gauntlet that you ran. It was a gauntlet. You ran a gauntlet.
Right.
You ran a gauntlet. If you know, you know. You ran a gauntlet. You ran a gauntlet.
Go down there and become a millionaire for that little weekend.
I was on every scene.
A week. They say you ran a gauntlet.
Can you tell me your favorite Freaknik memory? If you can. If you can.
I take my favorite Freaknik memory. I'm gonna keep it 100. Pulling up to that motherfucker, man, and waking up and realizing you ain't going nowhere because the traffic was stopped. And you had to get out, and you got out the car, man. It was a party, was on the highway. That was so before y'all get all these negative,
my city was like
so
that.
before y'all get all these negative,
They had to cut half of the whole city.
now that was Philly. We stopped fucking with that shit because we realized down south they was 2 times more lit than that shit.
Absolutely.
Listen, Greek weekend, pen relays, crazy in Philly. If you know, you know.
The Rube,
93, 94, crazy.
100X.
Nothing was like the Freaknik.
Listen, no, I'm not even gonna say the free. Nothing was like down south. Because you gotta credit, because I don't really count VA Beach as down south. I count that as some up north shit. But I'm talking about Myrtle Beach weekend. Daytona Beach. Nah, I don't really count that.
Northeast, but that's the South.
I don't know. That's like, are we count that as the south?
The South.
All right. Okay.
I'm not saying the bar South.
I mean, I'm born in Virginia, but I don't really count. But let's listen. I'm telling you this. Around that time, the shit was for up north motherfuckers. It was Penn Relays, Jones Beach, and the Greek picnic, and boom. Now, my guy went to the Army in 94 and said, yo, shit is crazy down this motherfucker. And we went south crazy, right? We went south crazy. Now, with that being said, our attention was turned there. While everything was going on up here, you know what I'm saying? And you had the Greek weekend up here. Our attention was focused down south, man, because we had brothers down there, man, getting busy. And I mean, shit, it was lit. I'm talking about like, what the fuck? So, with that being said,
yeah, absolutely.
With that, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. But what I'm trying to tell you is,
I said that shit a movie.
What I'm trying to say is that this documentary coming out, like it's what I'm saying is it's going to be some negative shit in there because I do remember some very, I don't know, it was. There were some females, man, that went through some rough situations, man, and my heart goes out to them. No, I'm dead ass because listen, you had niggas. We was like wolves back then, and I'm gonna keep it 100. And that was a party atmosphere, and the women were doing things to incite crowds.
Word.
And they were presenting themselves as the center of attention. And niggas got carried away, man. And niggas did some wrong shit. Niggas did some very wrong shit.
And can I say this too?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
What's up? I was around Temple and all. I was around there. It was some. You see, we always look at when some of them had like us guys, and they let us tear them up. That went out in the park, but nobody else could touch them. And niggas be like, yo, but she never was mad, and that was her boyfriend. Yeah, them niggas, them Puerto Rican niggas and all them niggas used to fuck the shit out of bitch cars and shit. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute.
And you and the homie.
Hey, yo, freak, hold up.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that though.
You gotta understand, your view ain't everybody's view, and this is people is hearing this shit, man. You is.
So freak. So wait. So time out.
Nah, let
So,
Freak Phil go. Let him go.
Listen, freak. I get you because at that particular time, I had a little cousin going to Temple, and he was staying on Diamond in the brownstone. Y'all niggas remember? Y'all niggas remember?
Rest in peace, baby.
Listen. He was staying on Diamond. Freak.
Come on, Dave, man. Come on, man.
At that time,
They really be crying. Like, come on. I suck his dick first, now I suck his dick. Go suck his dick. You know, yeah, horses and everything out there.
You talking something totally different.
You know what I mean? Like,
okay, relax, Freak.
This is a
We
freak
got you.
or
We're gonna talk Freak.
Oh, is that the Greek?
The Greek.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
talk about that. But listen, Freak.
Handsome dude. All
Freak,
sad.
I get you. 13th and Diamond. Two, 3 blocks.
Love.
Freaks.
That's Hollywood.
Boom. So listen. All right. So back to the Freaknik documentary. So now, mind you, I went 96, 97, and first year I went, it was kind of like it was the last year of free passage through the city. But 97, shit was shut down. Highway shut down. Imagine if you from Delaware, you from Philly. Imagine the highway shut down from the link all the way down to motherfucking the Blue Hens Blue Hens Stadium, and nobody's going nowhere. Motherfuckers on the highway partying. That was the 95, 96, 97 Freaknik. That's what it was. Now, did shit go left? Yeah, it probably did, man. And it's some women out there that probably experienced the bad end of that shit, and they didn't deserve it. Because the motherfuckers was drunk, niggas was getting it in.
You're apologizing for everybody?
Yeah, I'm apologize for everybody, man. And that was listen, no, real shit. That was because I'm only saying this because I was a part of that tour, man, because that was as a young black man going down to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, me and my guys, man. We loaded up, man, and it was all bought. It was catered towards us because it was young ladies doing whatever, man, to get that attention, man, and we was drawn to it. Were we violating? Were we violating? No, but were there violations? Absolutely.
Not on our part.
No,
Absolutely. But damn, man, what a time to be alive, man. Y'all are just now being exposed to that particular time. But I can say this, ain't nobody get killed down there. Nobody got shot. None of that bullshit. We just had a ball. We had a great time. We had a great time down there, man. We had a great time, man. We was young, free.
Oh, it's coming back.
And for that generation that's always like, you know, because we always brag to the younger generation about, man, you know, y'all niggas is y'all do everything on camera, yada yada yada. I mean,
I think we was the first Delaware niggas going to Myrtle Beach though.
Because I don't remember nobody down there from our hood, nobody down our way. Nah. Now, mind you, shout out to T. Warren. When I was down ATL, I did see T. Warren down there in 96, 97. Shout out to T. Warren, but he's been every fucking where. That don't count. T. Warren has been to fucking hell and back.
Niggas wasn't talking about Myrtle Beach back then.
Yeah, but I don't remember seeing
then.
no niggas from up the way down in Myrtle Beach down in 96 and 97, 95, 96, 97. That was, you know what I mean? Listen, what a time to be alive, man. That's all I can say. What a time to be alive. And it was, listen, we met niggas, man, from Kentucky, Michigan.
I wasn't even grown.
All kind of shit, man. And it was all love, though. It was all love, Buck. It was all love, though. Buck, it was all love, though. Nigga, you wasn't that much older.
I was 21.
Yeah, exactly. Nigga, you was still young.
No. I was about 16 when I started.
Yeah, like that shit. But the niggas we met, man, it was all love, man. It was all love. That's the one thing I do wanna highlight in that shit. We met niggas, man, through all that shit, man. We was going to fucking Virginia Beach, Atlanta, South Carolina, motherfuckers from Detroit, South Carolina, St. Louis, all kind of shit, man. It was all love. Niggas realized, man, like, okay, it was all one.
Yeah, people everywhere.
We was all one, and that was the beauty in it, man. That you could vibe with a nigga from Kentucky, and
they looking for you in the morning. They looking for you in the morning. We'll have some more fun. Yeah, we're looking for you in the morning. We'll have some more fun.
Yeah, where my nigga at, Mike?
We got fish off this by ass, Mike. Where my nigga at?
My mom went and got 8 9 balls for you, boy.
Hey, Mike. We don't play that shit right here, Mike. Get you some grits and get you a motherfucking cup, Mike.
nah, that shit, it ain't sound necessarily like that, but
They gonna see it.
Listen,
They gonna see it on film, man. They
Listen,
gonna see it on the big screen, man.
we was vibing with niggas from Kentucky, St. Louis, Michigan,
Yo,
all that shit, man. That was the beauty and the
big
freaknik to
screen.
me, man. And Virginia Beach and all that shit, man. And South Carolina Bike Week, that was the beauty in that, man. Niggas was vibing and we was melding. You was like, oh, we all the same at that time.
Yeah.
That shit was cool until it was about money, and that was a whole different money and bitches. There was a whole different thing. But when it come to, you know what I mean, motherfuckers on vacation, niggas realize quickly, man, like, damn, man, okay, y'all niggas kind of like us. We was same
was
shit.
young though, man.
Same shit.
We was young as shit.
To your moms on that joint, man. She's busting open. Just imagine what that OnlyFans documentary gonna be like in the next 15 years. Because that OnlyFans documentary coming.
Sex tape.
It's coming.
Sex tape is wedged in there.
That OnlyFans documentary is coming. It's coming. Whether you like it or not.
Hey, man.
So y'all might want to massage this thing as best as you can.
Freak, man.
Because that OnlyFans documentary is coming.
I swear, man, I'm like, man, we gotta stop vilifying people, man. You know, I mean, even though we apologize for what we did, like, man, look, I ain't saying I'm Bill Cosby, man, but I understand what they do. Like, that was a time, nigga. That was a time. That was a time.
Low key.
Hey, that was a time, man. You know what I'm saying? Men and women, man, like, look.
Yeah,
Accepted people that was, you know what I'm saying, and even, you know, going back in hindsight, like, yo, some of this shit might have been rape. But all the consensual shit, man, look. All the consensual shit.
You got hit the button on that, man. Whoa. This fucking time. I ain't gonna see none of this shit. But you gonna answer that shit.
Play the organ.
Oh, no. You got so many women that
No, you definitely not talking about this time.
You shut the fuck up, freak. Shut up. All right, freak. Let it go. Let it go, freak. Let it go, freak. All right. We're going to move on. We're going to move on. Nah, we're going to move on. Nah, real shit. We're going to move on.
None of that.
So listen.
We don't condone none of that SVU.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Yeah.
I know you know what I'm saying.
All right. So listen. So listen. There's more that's come out about the Dwayne Haskins story, man. Before we move on to some sports,
Didn't he
some
get ran over?
more shit. Okay, let me explain. There's more that has come about the Dwayne Haskins story, man. It appears that he was drugged on the night of his death as part of an alleged blackmail and robbery conspiracy against the former NFL quarterback, according to a lawsuit filed by his family. The lawsuit filed Monday in Broward County, Florida, lists 4 individuals, 2 restaurants, a golf driving range, and a hotel as defendants connected to the alleged conspiracy. Haskins was killed April 9th after he was struck by a dump truck while he was walking on a South Florida highway. He was 24. The lawsuit also lists the driver of the truck as a defendant, citing his negligent acts as a direct cause of Haskins' death. A statement released Monday by an attorney representing the Haskins family also mentioned the alleged conspiracy against Haskins and said the lawsuit is an important step in the process of uncovering the complete truth about this tragedy. It is believed that Dwayne was targeted and drugged as part of a blackmail and robbery conspiracy, attorney Rick Elsey said in a statement. In fact, his highly expensive watch was stolen from him shortly before his death.
I thought they said he left training with such and such a number. And
a toxicology report concluded Haskins was legally drunk when he was hit by the truck on I-595 in Florida. Separate samples taken from his body had blood alcohol levels of 0.20, 0.240, both which are above the legal limit in Florida of 0.8. According to the toxicology report, Haskins also tests positive for ketamine and norketamine, drugs that are used by medical professionals as anesthesics, but also known to have been used recreationally. The medical examiner ruled Haskins' cause of death as multiple blunt force injuries in the manner of his death as an accident. No charges have been filed.
I think that's a reach, man. And I don't, no disrespect to the Haskins family, but from now I ain't saying it can't happen, but I'm like, oh man, from what I heard, this happened like 4:00 in the morning, if I ain't mistaken. Come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got all this shit in your system. You trying to play football? You shouldn't even have this shit in your fucking system.
Nobody's putting ketamine in.
No, right. Nobody said, hey, dog. We know you just came. You just came from.
Did he get kidnapped?
Nah. They said he was drugged.
What they saying is,
from what I
it could be a lot of shit. We don't know.
I could have put it in the eye drop.
We don't know. We don't know.
From what I particularly think.
Now his comment was nobody's putting ketamine in your system. Well, how did they get there?
No, nobody's taking ketamine. Nobody's saying.
So how did they get in the system? Right. So let's go off of what he's saying. Yeah. How did they get in his system?
Right. He put ketamine in his system.
He put it in there?
So he put it in there and lost his watch?
Nobody's taking ketamine.
They ain't find the watch when he got hit by the car. He got hit by the car.
He was driving and got out the car because his car ran out of gas.
And got hit by a car.
That sounds like a motherfucker disheveled.
He got hit by the car, right?
That sounds like, what the fuck's going on? Ah, boom. He said, I'm trying to cross a highway to get to the motherfucking gas station. How? You just ran away from your car.
Pedestrians have the right of way.
On I-95?
On the highway?
On I-95. He's supposed to be out here. He's supposed to be pulled over.
So you must be at the wrong time, and he was still right. He actually got over check on it. Now, if you go on a driver's test in DUV, and they're going to say, if a person crosses the highway, walking across the highway, you going on a major highway, what should you do? Hit him? No, they're going to say, slow down.
You can't stop.
Stop. Yeah, you ain't supposed to be going at that speed.
Cars get hit by other cars.
Right.
Let alone the person like, oh shit, what the fuck you doing out here, dog?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the gas station. What kind of human sense does this make? I'm trying to get to the gas station.
I understand what you're saying. There's still people that go to jail for people that walk off the highway.
Now hold on now. Here's a wrinkle in it that you might find a little bit difficult to swallow, good brother. Is he an NFL player?
Yeah, at the time, absolutely.
He's an NFL player.
Absolutely.
He's an NFL player. All NFL players have car service 24 hours a motherfucking day. To call
He high as shit.
Exactly what I'm saying. He's high as shit. Like, yo, I'm running on the highway. He got himself high.
But where's Watch at?
It's in the woods.
Who knew he even had a watch?
I got hit by a dump truck, bro. And lucky his body was still together. The watch over there.
The watch is in another county.
They said his watch was stolen.
Yeah, that's a different part.
But
How did I know he had the watch over?
does this sound like a sane, sober, cogent person to you?
Hey.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Time out. The last time y'all saw me, how y'all gonna describe me?
He had the watch on.
But
I'm looking at it now, bro.
He had my car, man.
Is this not how you know me?
Time out. Time out.
Is this not how you know me?
Time out. But if you leave here and you happen to get hit by a car, motherfucker ain't like, yo, motherfucker stole his watch.
What their issue is?
They gonna be like, what he had on it, but now if they don't find the watch,
if your wedding band isn't on your finger, then that means
yeah, that's something different.
Watch.
Not your watch.
But that's all encompassing.
No, because your watch can get thrown off. Your wedding band ain't gonna go nowhere. That's your finger going somewhere. That can go somewhere else. In the accident.
He gonna grab a dying nigga hand.
You ain't got no watch on.
Nah.
He got the beard. That's my nigga.
That's the last thing I'm gonna think. If you got hit by a motherfucking truck,
But you can assume.
like, man, nigga stole his watch.
You can assume a lot of things.
He got hit by a dump truck, but a nigga stole his watch. Nah, get the fuck out of here.
What I'm saying is, at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's hard. You might be drugged at 4 o'clock in the morning, but already that leads me to believe you out doing something nefarious at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then you ran out of gas. Like, who the fuck? How many hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars you got? Dwayne Haskins, you ran out of gas? This nigga must have been hot. How long was you riding the fuck around the run out of gas?
Out of a night.
Sound like Big Bill.
That was hanging motherfucker sober.
I almost forgot what I was doing. I was smoking.
They said somebody drugged him. Not to be fair, I said, but for you to run across a highway, that's on you. Like, oh, shit, I'm ready to run across a fucking highway. Because I don't think nobody's could have slipped you something.
But it's
But
bad.
Special K, motherfucker, take that.
They run a 4.6.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass, but he was fucked up.
He run a 4.6.
Yo, his car ran out of gas, man. What kind of?
Wasn't even bad weather.
He run a 4.6,
man.
Your car ran out of gas, man.
Moving on.
I'm not doing something right. I'm doing a lot of things not right for my
Moving
car
on.
ran out of gas.
We had another active
God rest
shooter.
his soul.
Hold that again.
We had another active shooter. At least 5 people were killed in a mass shooting Monday at a bank in Louisville, Kentucky. The shooter, identified as a 25-year-old male, was employed at the bank. Police said the shooter's weapon of choice was a rifle, and he was shot and killed by law enforcement. Police said the gunman live streamed the attack on Instagram. Police said the video was subsequently taken down, according to the source. The local hospital received 9 patients following the shooting. 2 police officers, 7 civilians. Officials said 3 patients have been released and 3 are in critical condition, including a police officer, authorities added.
Us as
Do we
people-
gonna dive into this shit or just another crazy ass
shooting at the
American?
mall. It was a mass shooting at the mall.
I don't know much about Louisville, man. There was a couple motherfuckers got plugged down Christiana, man.
Down the road, 2 minutes away, literally.
From this,
I can literally leave the studio and make 2 turns and
Yeah, you can watch walking distance.
Yeah.
From here to the mall.
the funny shit is that I was ready to take my daughter to the mall and go to Target and I would have been there. My cousin, I texted him happy birthday. He was there. He said he got delayed by some shit. He was supposed to be in the food court. So for those that were there, apparently shit happened in the food court. I got multiple accounts from social media, people in Forever 21 saying they heard multiple shots. And apparently this was a shootout. Like this wasn't like, let me know. Like,
I did.
let me know, because I don't know. Was this a shootout or just niggas chasing a nigga through the mall, or just because they said it was double digit shots? When I hear double digit shots, that's return fire. That ain't just.
Well, I definitely heard double digit shots. It could, but I did see on the news it was 3 niggas walking that motherfucker.
Okay,
So
and I heard 3 niggas. I heard from certain accounts 3 people running out the mall. 3 people running out the mall.
Said 3 people was hit. They said 3
Oh
people
no,
was hit.
they said more than 3 people.
Oh, more than 3 was hit?
9.
Everybody involved with that come out.
I'm talking about the mall. At the mall?
Yeah.
No, I said 9 people was hit.
Not at the mall.
Christian.
Okay, so Christiana Mall. I'm sorry, Christiana Mall.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
Yeah, 3 people.
Track research staff on that one.
Yeah, it was 3 people hit.
But yeah, it was a lot of motherfuckers, you know, I would say a lot of motherfuckers. There's a lot of people who I know, or I know somebody who knows somebody that was at the mall. It was like, yeah, it was a little
Saturday night.
Yeah, it was a little got a little yeah.
I was Saturday night right before you know, everybody in the food court right before.
Yeah,
Man, people need to stop shooting each other. Get BB guns and give out fair ones, man. But stop shooting.
Ain't nobody getting their ass whooping on camera.
I mean, get a
Because if you fight a nigga, it's on. Nah, ain't no.
Get 3-4 sling johns.
Ain't
Freak,
nobody.
that ain't happening.
Ain't nobody losing on.
Ain't nobody losing on camera. Not in
man.
2023.
All that killing babies. Y'all know what y'all
Okay,
want.
Freak, let me read this. Freak.
You might be a world star, but I ain't.
Authorities say one of the suspects
You want it
removed a
one way.
hand crumb.
But it's the other way, man.
Authorities say one of the suspects
You gonna
removed
get
the
it? You want it
handgun
one way?
from his waistband and began to fire multiple rounds.
Cameras out, nigga.
The shots hit the first victim and his friend, a 16-year-old male. They were both struck and by 3 rounds in the torso and lower extremities, according to police. Third person shot, 18-year-old, was standing on the sidewalk outside the entrance when he was shot once in the lower extremity. He was transported to the local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, while the other 2 were placed on stable condition. The suspects fled the mall after shooting. I know for a fact that people saw them flee from Target. Now, it's a lot of footage, and from what I'm looking at the footage of the 3 individuals. Now, the question is going to be whether there is more footage of these young men throughout the mall as they're walking past stores. Now, niggas walk around with their poo shiesty on 100%.
No stains.
They don't be taking them off.
Yeah, so it's now, what did they jump into? Where did they go? When they fled the mall, where did they go? A lot of questions.
I don't know. I know on the news they said they walked in and like you said, the food court. If you know anything about Christiana Mall, when they walked in, they basically was walking into the food court. Barnes and Noble or whatever that, you know,
right there.
It was right there on their right hand side. Chick-fil-A is right there on their left hand side.
Niggas can't get no chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sukihana's. If you'd have started shooting that way, we even got 37 bodies if you'd have shot down Sukihana way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that motherfucking line is crazy. Shit, that motherfucking line.
Me up.
One bullet would have killed. You'd have killed so many people. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they said they got it popping right there. So I was like, I know that's real right there. It's a whole bunch of people at Chick-fil-A and Sukihana. So it could have been anybody getting shot around there. You ain't even have to. You could just be getting another 13.
All your young dudes, man, running crazy, man. Call your moms today, man. Tell them they love you, man. Tell them you happy love you day, man. For real, man.
Damn, it's just Kilroy. So listen.
Dang.
So with that being said, man, great show.
Yeah, man.
Be safe out there, man.
Absolutely, man. The prevailing Theme is
Have it
be
at a
safe.
bank, a school, a
or
mall.
down freak nigga.
Have fun.
Be safe. Watch your ass. Watch your ass.
Dang.
Nah, real shit
Leave
though.
people
Can't
alone,
go
mind your
nowhere.
business too.
Movie theater,
We appreciate you on here, Freak Man.
supermarket,
We appreciate you, man.
Buffalo.
Y'all guys, y'all my guys. For real.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate you on here, man. The 100% real commentary, man. This is the Fire and Ice crew, man. Every Tuesday night and, a couple other nights during the week. But every Tuesday night, this is Live Legends. The One Take Titans, man. Closing thoughts, man. How you feeling, Muff?
Oh man, I'm chilling. I'm
Good?
grooving. Yeah,
You
I'm
grooving? How you feeling,
man.
fresh?
Yeah.
Y'all funny as shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel pretty goddamn good, man. This is a motherfucker.
We're gonna lock in on a special night, man, with these playoffs and shit, man. Cause that deserves its own night.
Yeah.
That deserves its own night with the playoffs, man.
What is
The draft night is coming up within another. What is NFL draft is within the next week, and we got playoffs commencing. We have the play-in right now, but we'll talk about that another time, man.
When is the playing over with?
Nah, play-in is the next like 2-3
playoffs
days.
tonight, yeah.
Nah, it's play-in right now as we speak.
That's what
It
I'm
should be
saying,
like it's on right now.
When do the 1 through 8 start? When do that start?
Sunday.
That is
Okay,
this
so we
weekend.
gotta
Yeah,
get one in
that's
before
this weekend.
Sunday.
Yeah, that's this weekend. So
All right.
with that being said, man, it's the experience, man. This is more than this ain't no podcast, man. This is a full-on blooded show, a full production, live,
Yep, and I love you,
100%
Monique.
live.
I love
man.
you, Monique.
Take us out fresh.
We all love you.
We live at the Fire and Ice podcast, man, and there's certain moments that you have when you do these things, and I think it's more the moment.
These guys came from Woodland, Delaware.
Where was you from?
Now,
from the
who's
east
fighting
side.
right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's Let me see him. Let me see him. Let me see him. Let me see him.
Listen, man, it's your boy Inmate, man. Fire Nice Podcast.
Let me see him. Let me see him.
Ass. Look at her ass. Fuck shit, Monique. Yeah.